Yo.
Are you glad I surprised you now? Shout out to Letty.
Yo, I was like,
That was so cool.
oh.
Welcome to Thirsty Thursdays.
Yay!
Hey,
I was like, oh shit. Okay.
No, I was gonna send that to y'all last night, and literally my sister was like, "No, wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow."
Letty.
I got to drink to that one because
but yes.
We're having technical difficulties, but everybody knows what Thirsty Thursdays is about. Welcome back.
We're here to drink, bitch.
We're here to drink. We're here to celebrate Black History Month, wrestling.
Fuck yes!
And this is the first time I was able to kiki with Bakey this year. Like this is a good night. We got special guests. We're running late. I'm sorry. I love you guys.
Listen, it's Black History Month. We are allowed to be on CP
That's
time.
Right. That's right.
If there is a time,
we're allowed to be on CP time. Okay. It's Black History Month. But no, that surprise. I was literally like shocked for a minute. I was like, wait.
I was so confused. I was like, wait, what's happening? Because I wasn't even looking because I was trying to still figure out the gong thing. And suddenly the music started and I was like, oh, wait.
I'm sitting here, I'm like, hold on. I'm like, first of all, we got a countdown clock.
Yeah, exactly. It was
like, we got a countdown.
I love surprises.
And then we get the D Generation X. Huh? This is why I just said that your surprises be the best. Although I hate them, he comes up with the best surprises. Like,
look, it's true.
All right, Pete.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yes. Shout out to Matt from Smackin' It Raw and everyone that is joining us for this edition. I wanted to celebrate like Blackness this edition and love. So let's do a quick little intro, what we're drinking, what we're wearing, what the rules are. We'll figure out our fucking technical difficulties. And then I want to bring our guests on because we like, let's
all right.
Go. All right, well, guys, I'm drinking wine. Probably only have one cup because, I sound like there's something stuck up my nose right now, and I don't understand why. I think I low-key have allergies now. Like, I feel like this is what this is because nothing else hurts. It's just up here. So I feel like I have allergies. So I'll probably be only drinking one glass of wine. Maybe not. But yes, I am drinking my Barefoot Moscato.
Yes. You love your Moscato.
I really do.
Barefoot Moscato is it's top shelf. Okay. I don't care what anybody else says. I will drink that.
It really is. I really do. I'm wearing my Becky Lynch hoodie just because it's like really cold in here and I couldn't find my Tamina one. But hey, it's all wrestling.
Well, I am drinking my faithful rum and coke because that's just how I roll.
I haven't heard you call it rum and coke in a long time. It's usually your Roman and Coke.
It's the Tribal Chief version of her Roman Coke.
That's right. Okay. That's right.
I'm all about that. I'm all about that.
Yes, it is.
Becky, I missed you because she's been really on my nerves. Like, she's been really on my nerves with this whole Roman stuff. Like,
listen, Patricia.
Respectfully.
No. Respectfully, my ass.
I enjoy Roman Reigns now in a way that I have never enjoyed him before. And that's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it at that.
You shouldn't even say that.
Damn, we got to get our sounds back. We really got to get our sounds back.
I need to figure this out. I need to find a way to share this with y'all because you know what? Let me try and share this screen. 1 second.
Okay.
Can I?
Well, I'm drinking while Becky's doing that. I'm drinking champagne and I'm wearing our Attitude Era merch. And yeah, I'm hyped. I'm excited for our guests because they're literally family.
Without them, there'll be no us.
That excites me. That makes me very happy. I am on the dark today. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's coming, and I'm excited for it. I am
Yay.
excited for it. It's a treat for myself.
More
I have not been here for 2 months.
2 months. We missed you. I don't think
I have
we
missed y'all.
We didn't even do a December episode. Like we was trying so hard to do one, and it just did not work out.
The holidays are weird, you know. Last month we had it's just a whole thing. But we're here.
We're here.
We are back. It's a new year.
Yeah.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
And my birthday.
Oh my god! And look who I have. Yes! He joined.
You took it out the box.
The box was ruined. Katie knows. Katie's in the comments. Hey, girl. So the box got ruined, and then I was like, you know what? Because you know, Krista, I do not take my Funkos out the box. But it was ruined.
Not.
So then I just was like, okay, Big E's gonna sit on my desk and just hang out with me forever.
And you can always get another one, and then you have the one that you can play with, and the one that's the collectible. You know.
Yeah.
And I have to just announce my birthday is like in 29 days.
Oh my god!
Wow! Yes, it is. Already, that's crazy.
Because yesterday was a month until my birthday. So my birthday's like in 29 days. And I still don't know where to go. So if you know of any dope restaurants in the New York City area that can cater to a big party of people for dinner, please let me know. Because I want to eat, have a good time, get drunk, and be great.
That sounds like a great time.
That sounds like good things to want, you know.
Right.
My husband just said it's 69 days to 420, so it's 69
days.
He
knows the right holidays to celebrate.
That's correct.
I feel I don't even know like what order everyone's supposed to come on now, but I just feel like 420 is a good time to introduce one of my personal favorite people in the world.
I like them already.
Yes, you will love them. And I also just want to shout out everyone in the comments. Vincent Forte, who's drinking Crown Apple. Crown Apple is literally my favorite fucking whiskey. I can drink it on ice. Like, please, thank you. Yes.
I have Crown Vanilla just because we had those vanilla Crown Vanilla.
Oh, Vicky's drink.
Yes.
No, that was Jaree.
That's Jaree. Shout out to Jaree.
She's working today.
And I still have some Crown Vanilla. Anything with vanilla in it, I'm your girl.
Krista, this is why you and me and you.
See, I'm everything Apple. I'm everything Apple. So, yeah.
Listen, next time I go to Panama, remind me that I need to bring you a green apple soda. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I feel like you're gonna love it. That's it. That's all I had to say.
He might be in your suitcase if you bring that back.
Right. So I want to bring on one of the Jarbateers crew, Mr. Black, because you brought up 420, and we have shared many spliffs together. So I had to bring you on, and I haven't seen you in a long time either.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since last year, correct?
Correct.
No,
I haven't seen you since last year.
Right, it was at Janelle's panel. The last time I've seen you.
Yep.
That's the last time I've seen y'all. But ladies, thanks for having me. First things first, I love y'all guys' program. Like to say that y'all killing it. Y'all create a space for women like y'all that look like y'all, that have similar hobbies, similar interests. And the fact that you created that space, everybody is represented in this community. Because when I first started, it was just kind of like low key, like the Wild Wild West, and even I was trying to find my footing. And now, 3 years into the game, it has flourished to the community that it is right now. And you are creating spaces for people that look like y'all, who are similar to y'all, for everybody to just be free of wrestling. You know how it is at a viewing party. Y'all change the whole dynamic because y'all bringing your crowd. Mixed with the crowd I bring, my brother bring, Janelle bring, it just comes a community that's beyond race, but people just lack interest. So thank you. Thank you for everything y'all do in the community, and give all y'all a pat on the back, because just because you think it's just a small role, but that small role plays to the bigger picture. So thank you, and congratulations, y'all. Proud of y'all.
Oh, thank you.
That's right. I'll drink to that because he said it. Yes.
Let's drink to that.
I'm one of those people that you facilitated a space for, so I absolutely and completely agree with everything he said. Just saying.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, we always say that if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here.
Well,
So we always have to give our flowers to Jobbeteers because
Mhm.
we didn't know a space like this could be created. We didn't know we were able to take up this space. Take up this
Mhm.
space. But
Paper not, right?
it's because of Jobbeteers and y'all being so welcoming to us, those wrestling girls. Um, we just have to thank you guys, and we'll probably thank you again when we're all like in the same space. But we just really have
Right.
to just thank you guys for creating something for us to be a part of
Mhm.
as well. So we really do appreciate everything you've done for us over the
But
years.
understand, y'all all are part of the foundation. Because one thing that shout out to Kofi Winston of Kofi Winston of what's that podcast of Dirty Hills, aka the Special Ed Crew. Check out that podcast. He said that we're like the foundation, we're the godfathers, we're the godmothers of this. So when people look back years later and look at us like, oh shoot. So we are creating our own industry. Cause I bet you 10 years we're gonna laugh at this moment like, oh yeah, remember that we was on the Zoom call? I mean on Skype. I mean not Skype. On I'm
StreamYard.
tipsy and high, so
StreamYard.
I'm confusing my words. But we was on the internet talking about this. Yo, Pete, remember that time we used to have that clip? Oh yeah, ha 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 ha. And I'm over here at the whole podcast network in a big building laughing about this. You understand? So one thing I always give to everybody who's in the journey: enjoy the journey, because there'll be moments where years down the road you're gonna be recognized. You can't even sit at the park and drink or smoke because people won't recognize you. So enjoy the journey because you can't get moments like this again. Like I'll be real with you, like I was at Wale Mania, just like that, it was over. I'm looking back at the pictures, the videos, I'm looking like, dang, I didn't enjoy that moment. So moments after that, I enjoy it. Like I'm telling y'all, enjoy your journey because just like that, all you have is memories and videos. So please enjoy your journey because this shit is fun as hell. I'm telling y'all.
This
It
is really a
is.
fun journey. It really is.
It is.
I think the most pivotal moment for me was our party at Legends.
Hmm.
It's just looking back like I love like looking at the videos, the 360 cam, like us dancing, us having a good time, us drinking and stuff like that because
Hmm.
it's just like yo, like we really made it to 3 years where we see other podcasts announcing like they're no longer doing this and people are starting to really know who we are in this
Yeah.
space as Black women, as people of color. So it's just so rewarding and refreshing to see like, hey, this shit is real. Like this is for us. Like we're gonna keep going. Like we taking over. That's it.
It's true.
No, we
Yeah.
taking
Yeah,
over.
you are.
It's so true.
Just
So
understand, don't be fear. Yeah, have no fear. Like, my son El Pensito, zero fear. Understanding that we threw a wrestling event. Y'all could do anything y'all want. Fuck it.
That's it. Cheers to the fuck it.
cheers to the fuck it.
Cheers to the
Cheers.
bucket.
Everybody watching, make sure you take a sip.
Let me see
Wait,
if this
so
thing is
Mr.
working.
Black,
No, it's not.
what are you drinking? And is that a storyline T-shirt?
Of course, storyline t-shirt of the Nation and Domination. Honor one of my
Ooh, that's
favorite
nice.
Black wrestling group.
Fuck yeah.
I'm ordering
Um,
right now. I promise you, right
shout
now.
out, shout out to Nate of 2020 podcast. That's the guy. That's the bro right there. And
All
of
right.
course,
Hey.
the official drink of the Java Tears Network is Henny Privilege. All right, we don't drink that dirty Henny. We drink that proper Henny. It's like we're kind of proper people. Mr. Black, Sir Wilkins. So we
Mr.
gotta drink the
Black, I'm
privilege.
I never
with
thought
you.
about that. It is Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black. And then it's like Queen and like Chris's royalty as well. And then you got Bakey. Like let's cheers to that real quick. And then we're gonna bring on our
Course.
next
Cheers.
possessed.
Shout out to Mike, man. Salute to you, King.
Shout out
Hey,
to
Mike.
Storyline Tees too.
Shout
Shout
out to Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi,
Did our
Mike.
intro
Oh,
song for
shout out
our new
to shout out to
season.
Mixed Tag. Shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to Mixed Tag. I need my Jenna. We gonna have to get you back on here, girl. I need my tag team partner because
Yo, me and her been vibing though.
That's
me and her
cute.
been vibing.
Y'all funny.
Krista setting boundaries over here, like, mm-mm.
And he just continues to cross them. Like, she doesn't care.
She just loves you so much.
I love
That's
her
what
too.
it is. That's what
Like,
it is.
I mean, I love her with no boundaries and no restrictions. Trust me.
Except for
when it comes on to
Roman.
certain things, she just tends to cross them lines.
Blue, we know it's you. We just showing love for Jenna real quick. We love you, Blue.
We love you, Blue. Of
We got
course.
we got things in the works with Blue. We got things in the works with Jenna. Like it's just like a family thing.
I'm just over here drinking and sipping my rum.
Yes.
My rum is spiked, by the way. So the moment that Baker starts saying some weird ass shit, she baked.
Okay. All right. I want to bring on Izzy. Also from the Jabba Cheers crew. Also
Hi, and
hello. What's up? What's up?
What's that, y'all?
I can't
What's
hear
up,
you.
Izzy, your sound is like kind of scattered.
It is
Izzy,
a little choppy.
Your audio is kind of scattered.
Hold on, let me hold on.
Oh my God! Look at Issa. Hi, Issa. She was also on that panel too.
She was.
Yeah, she was.
She was, and it was dope because she was representing for the Latino. Oh my God! Shout out to Bad. Can we have a drink to Bad Bunny?
Oh fuck yes!
Yeah.
WrestleMania legend.
Like, I did not expect to be so hyped by this man. I'm just like, yes, Bad Bunny. Okay.
I have a Bad Bunny story, you guys.
Tell us.
So I was watching Royal Rumble with Dwayne. Shout out to Dwayne. I don't know if he's watching tonight. And we were on the phone, and I had just read Janelle's tweet talk about it would be funny if Bad Bunny was to make an appearance at Rumble. I'm like, yeah, whatever, cool, Kiki. Shane comes out first, so everybody's like, oh my gosh, Shane, da da da. Bad Bunny's music hits, and the way I fangirl cried because I thought it was The Rock. Like it could have been The Rock for me. And I'm saying, oh my God, crying like, oh my God, you don't understand, crying like literally shaking in my room. Dwayne was like, "You're right. You going through a lot over there." I'm like, you don't understand. Like the way that Bad Bunny came into wrestling and embraced it.
Yeah, for
from
real.
Mania. Yes.
For real.
I was just fangirl. Like I even told Rosenberg. Rosenberg was like, "Okay, that's weird." I'm like, "Please don't judge." We're not gonna judge, but
you can't judge in wrestling.
There's no judging in wrestling. You can't.
No, there's no judging.
But I fangirl cried out for Bad Bunny. Like Bad Bunny is up there with my top favorite wrestlers, and I don't care what nobody says.
For real.
Wait, Black, how did you feel when because we were at Legends when I saw fucking Bad Bunny start fucking wrestling last year, and I was like, me and Kristen was like, oh,
we were there for Mania. We was there for Mania. That
Bad Bunny got everyone's respect. Like when he came out, the whole bar went crazy. Oh, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny. When he did the Bad Bunny Destroyer, everybody went crazy because, like you said, he came, he respected the art, and he actually embraced it. He actually took his time and everything, and he's safe in the ring, and he's money. You can't hate on a man that who came in there and actually adding to the product instead of taking away. It's like a give and take relationship. Because think about it, he had when the whole pandemic, he put on a concert with Booker T. Like, come on, he didn't have to do that, but he did that. And certain people who don't understand the culture of how Hispanic people are and how we're so close. We said, oh yeah, that's what's up. I didn't know Bad Bunny. I'm like, Bad Bunny is money because he's internationally known. It's not Alpha that you don't know about him. But he has songs with Drake and all of that. Like, we went crazy. Bad Bunny is money. Like, money. Like, I say that, listen, give him a year contract, give him a run with the IC title. That's all I'm saying.
Right, make the IC title purposeful again. Like, I be forgetting that Shinsuke is the IC champ.
We keep talking about that over here. Greg and I, we're like, he's like, how long has he been a champ now? And whenever has he defended? Like
he defended last Thursday against Jinder against Jinder Mahal.
But before that though, and he was like hurt or whatever, not whatever. he was hurt. But still, like, you're a champ. You need to defend your title. He was doing absolutely nothing. It was just him there with his crown, with his title, and what's his face, Boogs, just doing everything else.
I hate Boogs.
I hate him so much.
Y'all do?
I don't like the guy. I really don't like him.
I'm not a fan. I mean, it's okay.
I'm with P on this one. I don't like the guy.
I love him because the way Pat McAfee talks about him and the way
He loves him.
I love me some Pat
Yo,
McAfee.
you just goated Pat McAfee because his commentary made you like someone. That's like fucking JR, where it's like
his commentary made me like him.
It's like, yeah.
JR is fucking goat.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the best. Well, I don't know about now, but then.
But then.
Fucking goat. Like, I tell this story all the time. That fight between Mankind and Undertaker, when Undertaker threw that motherfucker off the cage, and you hear Jay, I'm like, oh my god, he killed him by short, his body is broken in half, and me and my brother will crack up to this very day, just listening. Like, we don't care if Mankind is okay, we don't care if he's dead, in his eye and nose, we don't care. We was here for the JR commentary.
Yes.
And that's it. Like, JR's commentary on an Attitude Era had to been some of the best. The way he go all the way up and come down. Like, I don't know how it is for him in AEW. Like, I've seen some stuff, but he doesn't.
Hell yes.
Like
cheers. NYC Demon Diva.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Wait, Black, what you drinking?
He already said no, he did not say.
You.
Oh, you did say that.
He said Henny privilege because you know they bougie and royalty.
Oh,
over there.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe double
the
man.
Thing about JR is I have to agree with you is he understands the sports element of wrestling because he understands that you make the character, you make the wrestler. One of my favorite matches is Undertaker versus Jeff Hardy, the first time in the ladder match. And what he said was a bar. He said, "Make yourself famous, kid."
Mm-hmm.
And that line got him over right away. And the fact that it added to the storyline. You know what I'm saying? And we were just talking about the show today, and JR now don't respect the product now because it's not what he's used to. He's so used to certain like a certain type of way that when he look at AEW, like he look like, what the hell's wrong with you? But when he does shows up for the main events, when it comes for the money matches, JR is still that guy that I depend on every time, man. Like all those times, like exactly. He made Kenny run memorable because JR still does it for me, man. Like, yo, listen, man. If JR had to narrate, listen, I'll pay JR to like basically like be a commentator for my life. Like, oh my God, Mr. Black did it again. Mr. Black did it again. Thank you, JR, man. Like, I will pay him a lot of money.
He's like the best
JR
hype man without being the hype man. Like his
it's because you trust his opinion. So it's like if he says it's like, oh, he ain't gassing it. Like he really feels this way. Like
yes.
But can I just bring on another guest real quick, if y'all don't mind?
Of course.
So
I think they're asking for permission.
I want to bring Izzy back and let's see if his sound is better. Hey, Izzy.
Hello, Izzy.
This thing on.
Yeah.
Much better.
What are you drinking?
Yes. Just when you thought thirsty can't get any thirstier.
Wait, so what are you drinking?
I am drinking a Dogfish Head 90-minute Imperial.
Ooh, that
very
reminds me
nice.
of my bartending days. That reminds me of my bartending days. I appreciate that.
Yes.
All right.
And can I say that you run the Twitter, Jobber J's Twitter?
Oh, of course.
Okay, yes.
Of course.
So, Izzy is a part of the family.
Yes.
Izzy was definitely like the life of the party at our party. Like if we weren't drunk enough to be running back and forth to that 360 cam, Izzy was definitely.
I mean, I was the best one out of that bunch.
He won. He actually won.
He did. That was a good night.
Oh wow.
That was definitely a good night. We definitely need to have another party. We definitely taking over DMV area.
I'll go to that one. I'll go to that one.
Yeah, we totally are.
So
Oh, the DMV area. Am I traveling?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna make Mike
Y'all going to
happy.
DMV on the 20th? Wait. Y'all coming on the 20th?
What's the
The 20th for
20th?
what, March?
No, this month, the 20th.
This month.
What's
Clearly
happening on
no.
the 20th of February?
Izzy, come on, man. Like, Izzy, go ahead and announce it. What we doing on the 20th?
Okay, we February 20th in DC. Fight Club Pro Wrestling is having their event called In Capital We Trust. We are going to be sponsoring the Chocolate City Championship match between O'Shea Edwards and the Chocolate City champion Billy Dixon in the last fighter standing match.
What?
That sounds dope.
We're just now finding out about this. What the?
Yeah, we always the last to know.
It's
All
only
right,
10 days away. Like,
listen, we gonna put in the group chat how much we gonna put it towards this dang on rental and this B&B we finna get, and we out.
I mean, the main event is Big Swole versus Amamata, the Pan champion, the Pan African champion. That's the main event. So
Big Swole for the Pan African World Diaspora Championship. Yes.
This is why Izzy runs the Twitter, man. He's a lot better than me at announcing stuff. Listen, I just talk shit. That's it.
I have to figure out logistics. I'm a family woman with a husband and dogs.
It's like, wait, gotta put that in my planner.
Right? Like,
life works around it.
Listen, shout out to Mimi because she definitely just texted and said, "Oh, we can take a road trip to DC for that."
Oh, yeah,
So that's it.
can we take a drink to Mimi and then we can
Let's
invite
do
our
it.
next guest?
Cheers to Mimi.
Cheers
Bomb
to
to
Mimi.
Mimi. I don't have. I've been
Cheers.
trying to make the Undertaker thing happen this whole time. It has.
I'm gonna
not.
keep trying too, but I want to bring on one of my dearest friends, honorary those wrestling girls, Miss Sienda. Hey,
Wow. How you doing?
I'm loving this background. I'm loving this
gorgeous.
makeup.
You look so good.
Girl, you
Yes.
are serving tonight.
Yes.
Hey.
Korean heart to you. You look
Yes.
gorgeous.
Thank you guys. I had to switch it up. I always do white, so I was like, no, we're in love today, so we're gonna do some pink.
Ooh.
Can we just to love? Cause
Yeah, sure.
I need a.
I'm in love and shit, so let's do it.
Me too. I'm in love.
The fact that you just said that you're in love with your husband just like made my heart just like.
Can you get over here so that they can see our matching onesies?
No, y'all are not matching.
Matching one.
Come
What
here.
are you doing to me? Right now?
We're wearing,
It's
and
horrible.
today we got another set of matching onesies too. That was,
Wait, I like how she said another. Like this is regular.
Yeah.
This is not another pair. We just.
Yeah.
Let me text
Come here.
Bae
Come
and tell
here.
her we need some matching onesies. Oh, that is so cute. Hi, Greg.
Oh my god. Hey, Greg.
They say hi, Greg. Look at us with our
in
That is
the
so
soundtracks,
cute.
comments.
with our
Listen.
fucking
For
Fenty, with our Fenty onesies. Up.
Fenty
my drink.
onesies?
Hells
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, make the picture want to be our relationship real quick.
Let me
You're looking
text
cute.
Bae and be like, we need some matching onesies.
Bye.
Listen, if wrestling has taught you anything, the couples that match together whoop ass together. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just saying.
True,
Pause,
true,
motherfucker.
true.
Pause.
And I can
Wait,
fight, and so can Bae. So yeah, we need some matching shit.
Get yourself some matching onesies.
wait, Scandal, what are you drinking?
Oh, I'm a little bougie, so I've got me some Smirnoff sourced kiwi, strawberry kiwi up in here. We
okay.
tonight, you know, because we got a little bit of a late day, so we going to sip on this wine cool. We're gonna be cool.
Wait, remember last Thirsty Thursdays we like all drank like a whole bottle of wine? We were like,
Done.
We really
We're
did.
done. I literally got the
Yo.
Bottle King, and I was like, I can't do this again.
Yeah,
Like
we
my
done.
liver's like,
This was January, the one
Yeah.
I missed.
We drank a whole bottle of wine. And I think I had the same size bottle, right?
you did.
Finished a whole bottle.
Chris,
Bae
That's
came over. Chris came over and was like, where's the wine? I'm like,
What wine?
it's
Huh?
drink. That's
the
what
liquor
it
store?
was.
I don't know.
Drink.
I looked at the bottle and I was
I
like,
don't know.
wait, I was
I'm
like,
not
I don't have no more
Jesus.
pour.
I'm not Jesus, right?
So wait, so while we have Izzy and Mr. Black on and seeing
What's
though
up?
I want to talk about, since it's Black History Month, I just want to talk quickly about like Jobber Slam because I feel like that was such a great example of something that was like Black powered. The card was 95% Black. Like it was just a very magical event. So can y'all tell me how that event came about and some of the details? And then Izzy, I would love for you to introduce yourself for everyone that doesn't know who you are.
Wait.
I don't know
before,
you. Hi.
Before y'all talk about it, can we just take a shot or a sip to Jobber Slam before they get
Yes.
into it? Because
I'm being a success.
Because I missed it last time, and I gotta catch up.
and I was about to miss it too. I wasn't even going to go.
No, I was like, Krista.
I'm always busy. I was like, damn, I'm not going. I can't go.
No, me and the Honda Civic was across the bridge. I was like, oh no, I'm not missing this. I was like, we're not doing that. I said, and I made sure I was like, listen, I bought a ticket. I need front row. Okay. I need a heckler section. And then Chris showed up where Brooklyn was. And it was late. And then on top of that, you can hear Black from all the way across the other side of the ring. I'm like, no, I feel like I'm in the wrong section. Like, it was a good time.
He was turned up. I loved it.
I grew up around the corner from where I had Jobber Slim. I had to let it be known. My story ground math. And I had to let it be known. Don't come over here starting no shit. Math.
But he realized where he was.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, please explain like how it came about.
Black, you explain that.
Yo, honestly, alright. Here's a super backstory. Java Slim is a second version of it. The original Java Slam we had on a little feud with another podcast. We will not name them. It was where we had a legit feud. Remember that, Izzy? Where like they had to fight at Legends Bar. That was the original Java Slam. And then Java Slam 2, me and my brother fought at the bar. This is why that every once in a while on Throwback Thursday or Flashback Friday, you'll see me and my brother fight at 7-Eleven. You'll see right. Or you see the clip where me and my brother are fighting at Legends Bar in the bathroom. Or you see the clip where me and my brother's fighting during the show. It was all the build up to Java Slam 2. We literally fought. And then it was supposed to be Java Slam 3, but things happened, so it never happened. So he's like, yo, let's make this actually a show. Like, what can we do? So shout out to Joe Kim, Joe Kim, my bad. Joe Kim, a Battle Club pro. He was like, yo, let's do this. We partner up. It taught us how to work in a team. It taught us that we can't do this alone and we're not an island. And that was like one of the most best moments of my life because we argued in the group chat. We got on each other in the group chat. But it was all part of the bigger plan to punch each other. And the one thing I like to say is that it's able to give back to people who supported us. You know, shout out to Prolific. Like, we asked them, hey, who you want to go against? They say Shane Taylor. We made it work. It made it happen. We wanted to give a spotlight to. They said black women cannot main event a wrestling event. Yo, WWE saw our idea to have two black women, but Tasha Steelz versus Vic Swole. Yo, we still kind of made history because AEW or Impact could have made the women go against each other, so we made it happen. You know, we watched Tasha Steelz in her journey. Like, she was the first ever person to give us a drop. And to watch her to be so quiet, to be on Impact, to go against to be women's champion, and to be there when she's when they brought back the knockout championship, to be there when like she's in a position where she could bring in someone else that we know, Savannah Evans, into the fold. Yo, that to me is full circle. So Java Slam was a dream come true, and just to see it done, my boy Yaya, just to overcome the odds, just to the whole arena just erupted. Yeah, that to me is you can't duplicate that. And to have Jeffrey to be a black announcer, just to bring in the crowd, just to have majority of a black card, and the house was just rocking. Like, yo, like you can't beat that, man. And we did this because shout out to my big brother, like a lot of people don't know that, yes, That is literally is my brother. We came out the same womb, the same nutsack and everything. That's my brother. So I seen this man naked, he see me naked. That's my brother. We share the same last name. Trust me. Like a lot of people
Oh,
looking at us where like, yo, like people looking at us like, oh yeah, brothers. I mean, shout out to you, P. You was like, yeah, brothers. I mean, I'm looking like, yeah. When I think of my glasses, oh my God, y'all just alike. That's not just alike. I mean, yeah, y'all, like we're really our brothers. So the fact that it's off of his vision, and this is what the true definition of black history to me is, yo, when someone up is up, you're supposed to extend the hand back like I got you. And the fact that the fact that his vision, and the fact that I'm able to offshoot to my thing, and Janelle able to offshoot to her to be a part owner of a wrestling company, being the only black Afro Latina in the region to be part of a wrestling company, son. Yo, come on, son. And Java Slam is a dream country. This is why that I don't share it. I was a part of it to show the world where if you put your mind to it, anything is possible. Like you set your reality. You are the master of your world.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that you want is up to you. The past is the past, but the future is for the taking. So why not master the moment? That's why I tell people this is why like the Marvin mentality is so critical in my life because that was the backbone of Java Slam. My brother's on that Mama mentality. Janelle's on that. We on that. To have that set, shout out to we all on that, man. Like I'm sorry to go a little winded, but like I'm so passionate about the community, just giving back because if I can't give back, there's no purpose of doing the podcast no more.
That's true. I mean, listen, don't ever apologize for your passion. You understand? Like, if it wasn't for your passion, like I said earlier, we wouldn't be here. None of us would be on this screen right now. So don't ever apologize for your passion. But
Appreciate it.
you did mention another member of Java Tears who just happens to be your brother, who just happens to be like a mastermind in his own right. So can we please welcome Sir Wilkins to the forefront?
Hey.
Oh, hey, how's everybody doing? How's everybody?
Oh, not him coming up here all humble.
Where'd he go?
Oh, hi, everybody. Hi, how are you?
Don't you be coming in here all humble now. Don't be coming in here all bashful, all right? It's family over here.
That's right.
There's mad niggas on the screen.
And look back, people.
So,
Hi, how's everybody doing?
How are you? We're good.
I'm good.
So
So,
we was just talking to Mr. Black about Jabber Slam, and he gave you your flowers while you're still here to smell them. About the vision that you've had and the type of person that you are when it comes down to not just helping yourselves and helping your teammates, but helping others who have the same drive and passion as you. I was explaining to them, like, I was not going to go to Jabber Slam last year. I promise you I had other plans and I was just not going to go. And things changed and I ended up going, and it was just filled with so much black girl magic and black boy joy. And it was just like, we brought the cookout from outside to the inside. It was just like, so for you guys to sit here and put something like that together, which I hope I'm there for this year's one in the summertime, whatever. I just want to say thank you for doing so. But first we want to know, what are you drinking if you're drinking anything tonight?
drinking some real project flavored fruit punch, some Kool-Aid stuff.
Wilkins on drink, so he's sipping on whatever.
So I'm drinking some Kool-Aid.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Listen, Kool-Aid is amazing. Okay,
It is.
But there's a way of making it. You can make it like the non-hood way, where it's like maybe two scoops of sugar, or you put half the bag in there.
Oh, my God, comes back. Just even thinking about it.
I have to say that I literally come from like a half the bag family. Like if you only get a quarter cup of the, like everybody's looking at you crazy. Like if I can't get diabetes off your Kool-Aid, I'm not drinking.
I'm not drinking it.
Now,
That's the only way to do it.
yeah, so I'm drinking that right now. I was
Very
eating.
nice, very nice, very nice.
I was eating some croutons as my go-to snack.
Okay.
Really? I would have never taken
Nah,
you for a
nah.
crouton kind of guy.
Croutons are delicious. I'm here for it.
I don't like
Delicious.
Yeah.
They mad delicious, B.
They are.
They mad
Do
delicious.
not put
Miss
croutons in
Baker,
my
thank you.
salad.
Like it's
Please.
That's okay. That's all right. Have you ever had homemade croutons? I'll make you some. They're
Thank
fucking
you.
delicious. You're
Thank
welcome.
Homemade croutons.
Okay.
You know,
I've
I've
never
been
heard of
watching a lot of those.
It's literally toasted bread on a skillet with tons of clarified butter.
Yeah, a little bit of garlic.
Word.
Sure.
real?
Yes. Let's make it
That's
flavorful.
Word.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's all you have to
If you
do?
feeling
You just
really brave about it,
Yeah. Just clarify the butter. Take the extra like greasiness. Just make sure that the nice liquidy golden beauty is left on the skillet, and then you toss your cubes of bread of stale bread. Stale bread is better, and you just toss that shit around, and you're done.
Yo, the last time I was
Sprinkle with some garlic, whatever, with some garlic and some rosemary, and you're good.
the last time I was on here, you were talking about you had to cook dinner for your husband. I feel like you must be a phenomenal cook.
I
Right.
actually am fucking fantastic, but also no brag, but actually brag. I went to school for hospitality and hotel management, and an entire semester was just culinary arts. So technically, I am cordon bleu certified.
Oh shit!
wow.
You popping on me.
I'm the real
Poppin'.
shit. I would never open a restaurant, but I am the real shit.
I've worked at a restaurant before.
I have
I was-
worked at a restaurant. I would never
yeah, I
open
was-
one.
I was an assistant GM. I'm never doing that again.
Look at that. I
could
was a
see you being
waitress.
an assistant GM for some
It was a miserable time in my life.
I was a waitress. I came to New York to study musical theater, and I in Panama studied hospitality. So I keep telling my mom that I literally went to school to be a waitress in New York.
Sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Can we toast to anyone in the comments that worked in the service industry? Because
We absolutely
I was
fucking should.
I was a bartender for a very long time, and it paid the bills for a long time.
It paid the bills. Cheers.
So,
I
you
had
fast
a
food
training
town?
day as a waitress, and I remember I had the thing, and I promise you, I dropped the entire tray on the floor. And I was like, all right, I'm leaving. Took off the apron, went in the back, got myself, and I left.
I remember
Very
it
nice.
was my first month as assistant GM. I was brand new, and I was thrust into the role, but it was an already established team.
Okay.
And most of the time, the team doesn't want to listen to nobody new.
Uh-huh.
Of course not.
So we had the head bar back who like does all like the grunt work. He came in late, and I was like, "Yo, bro, you're late. You shouldn't have came in late." He's like, "Who you talking to like that?" He's like, "You know what? I'm leaving," and he left, and he took 2 bar backs with him.
Oh, shit.
So
wow.
I don't think he understood that I was Haitian, and I don't give a fuck. So I took my blazer off.
Word today.
I rolled up my sleeves. I was like, I'll be the bar back on this busy ass brunch that we have going on. And the next day he came back, and I think he was trying to find if he had like a one up on me. I was like, nah, you can stay home again if you want to. I can handle this. I'll hire somebody else.
You don't even gotta come back.
But yeah, I would never going back to that business. That business is long.
Never.
It's
And you're gaining at least 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds.
Oh yeah.
It's a miserable experience.
It's not great.
I literally give my hats off to everybody who worked in the service industry.
Yep.
The one perk about it though is that you
Absolutely.
can eat kind of like free food. So I had
Free
some of the
food
best
and free
cheesecake.
drinks. I'm never gonna fucking go wrong with that.
I had
That's
some of
true,
the best
that's
cheesecake ever. So hey,
I love
For
how
real.
specific your reference is. Like, I had really good cheesecake in that industry.
Mm-hmm.
y'all know me. I love some desserts, and cheesecake is my favorite dessert ever in life. Like
Krista, I love
strawberry
you so much.
cheesecake, red velvet cheesecake, like any type of cheesecake. It's my Oreo cheesecake, cheesecake brownies, I promise you, if you guys was to ever want to get me a dessert, it's cheesecake.
I make the most bomb key lime pie cheesecake.
Ooh.
I'm going to Bakey's house after
Yes,
this is
Mm.
over.
key lime pie is like
Yo,
delicious, bro.
is your husband like 500 pounds? 'Cause, like,
No. Listen, just because I'm good at it doesn't mean that I cook often.
Mm.
So,
Oh, okay.
and we also order a lot because we both can't be bothered. But we enjoy being in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Got you.
He
Got
eats
you.
well. Do you eat well, Greg? He says, I try. He didn't get it. It's fine.
But we love Greg.
We love Greg.
Love Greg.
We love
love
Greg.
Greg.
He's
It was
playing
so
Destiny
cool
right
to
now. He don't
meet
care.
him. It was so cool to meet him in the city.
I can't wait to hang out with you guys again.
I
Truly,
know.
like we're getting our boosters tomorrow. So my crazy.
Wait, why? Time out. Why are we getting boosters? They're about to cancel this whole mandate vaccine.
Word, like,
whatever. Why
so
are
you
we
know
doing this?
Because
got
I am the
something to say.
daughter of
Listen,
2 doctors, and I will always get my immunizations. I don't care.
Okay,
So-
that's fair.
They're pulling to get rid of the mask mandate and the vaccine mandate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you in 3 months another variant comes out, and that shit's going right back to what it was before.
Mm.
I can see that. I can see that happening.
Here's where
I
I
will
stand.
definitely still wear my mask though. Like, what?
Word.
Brings around.
And I'm already vaccinated. So
next
can't
week.
tell me nothing.
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be a solid 4 months of this.
Can we take a drink to all those who were
Let's-
vaccinated, boosted, and still got the COVID? Because that was
Oh,
me.
I didn't get
Yep.
COVID.
That was you.
I'm not
That was one
boosted.
of my best
I'm not
friends too.
boosted. I'm not boosted.
I'm not boosted either. I didn't get COVID, but
So-
yeah.
I'm getting boosted tomorrow. I am excited
I
because
had
the day.
COVID on my fucking birthday. Fuck that.
She did.
Oh, that's.
You know what's
Yeah.
I
crazy,
remember you
P?
said that.
My
I
friend
remember.
Tiana, who has this exact same birthday as you, caught COVID the day before.
Oh,
So whatever was
Yeah.
that January 11th babies, whatever, she caught COVID too.
Sorry.
Close to that.
I have a house filled with people over 65. My mom, my aunt, my uncle, my nephew has autism, and my other cousin is not currently working, and they all got COVID except for my mom. So I was just losing
Dang.
my shit.
I promise you, almost everybody in my family caught COVID except for me and my sister. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah,
But I live by myself, so if I was to catch it, I'm here by myself. Like, you're not
Listen.
spreading it over.
Yeah.
There is a study. There was a study conducted, I don't remember at what university, but I can find out for you and send you the thing that has honest proof that cannabinoids suppress the COVID-19 virus. And when I told my mom that,
Say that again.
Smoking weed
Cannabinoids.
can
Smoking
kill
weed.
COVID.
yes, smoking weed can prevent getting COVID.
I knew that.
And I
knew
told
it.
my mom that after 2 weeks of getting her CBD gummies, and that woman is like, I never got it. I think that I am different because now that I am taking my CBD gummies, and mommy, it's great. You should try it. And I'm like, ma'am, I take THC.
I mean,
Here's to that.
saying.
honestly, I still caught it, and I smoke a lot of weed, and
Hey,
But you didn't
but
catch
it could have
that
been
bad,
worse.
did you?
Should we play Never Have I
oh
Ever?
no,
Let's do that. Let's.
Okay.
I
We're
mean,
really
like-
doing that.
Because I'm like, never have I ever smoked a spliff with Mr. Black.
I have never done that,
I've never done that.
so I don't drink.
No, you
I
don't.
gotta
drink.
fix that. Listen, my birthday
You gotta
is
fix
420. Y'all gotta come correct.
okay.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard
Okay.
that, right, Black? You heard that, right? So
I'm with it. Let's go. Yeah.
69
you.
days to my birthday.
69 and your birthday's on 420. You got
You know
what?
going on.
What
Nice.
hints are you dropping, Bakey? What hints are you dropping? 69, 420. The math
I'm
is
saying-
mathing to me.
All I'm
Okay.
saying is that
The
Greg gotta pay
laughing is
attention because I was
laughing.
trying to get him pay attention this morning.
Greg didn't understand the assignment.
He's
What?
not understanding the
He understood the
assignment.
assignment. It was one.
Okay.
It was one in the
Okay.
afternoon, and I had to stream. So he was like, "No, I'm
Oh,
like,
all
okay."
right. As long as he understood the assignment.
He
As long as
understood
he
the
understood the assignment.
He understood the assignment.
Shout out to Greg.
Shout out to Greg.
Every stream is like, yeah,
Shout out to Greg understanding the assignments. Cheers.
Cheers.
What are y'all drinking? I need to know in the comments. Like if y'all drunk from a scale from 1 to 10, I need to know. Because everybody says they wake up with a hangover after Thirsty Thursday, and I'm like, oh my god.
Question.
Y'all gotta have water too. Y'all gotta have y'all water.
Word.
Especially for the
Word.
tip
I learned
for
from the
30
last
and up.
time. Hello. You gotta be prepared.
Tip for 30 and up. Every time you take a sip of alcohol, you take 2 sips of water. That is it.
And sip.
We're all in our 30s. Like, we don't bounce back like we used to.
I'm
I'm sorry to say that.
True.
That's very true.
Okay.
So wait, so are we playing Never
Do
Have
we
I
have
Ever,
another guest,
or-
Pete, or
There's no more guests, but whoever's next on Never Have I Ever, I would love to hear y'all. And I'm gonna ask King Letty to get a refill. We should toast to actually my twin sister Letty.
You know what? Cheers to Letty.
cheers to
She
Letty.
did a
Letty.
phenomenal job.
Love that goddamn
Yes.
surprise.
Still waiting for that mixtape, but you know.
Put that shit on
That
Spotify.
DJ mix.
I still haven't met Letty. She wasn't there
You
when I
never
met you
met
guys.
Letty?
She
Yes,
wasn't
she
there
was
when I.
there.
She
She
was.
was there.
Letty,
She
were
was
you
there,
there?
yeah. She was there.
Letty was there. She's the short one. Like Pete and
Yeah.
Letty are the example, or the prime example of fraternal twins.
You know, well, okay. Well, you know what? I
They're
think
so
I
different.
Well done.
I think that I was trying to retain some form of soberness. Maybe I was not doing a great job, and I did not realize that Letty was there. Letty, I owe you a hug and a dance, because why not?
Oh, and she loves everybody on this stream right now. So
So
We
shout
love
out
you,
to
Letty.
sister.
Shout out to Letty.
Yeah,
shout out to Izzy, because at the panel he was like right there, and he was making shit hype at the last event on Survivor Series weekend.
Shout out to you, King.
Shout out to you, Izzy.
you.
Shout out to
Right,
you.
he's a really good dancer, because I was feeling awkward and he two-stepped my way and ended up two-stepping, and I wasn't going to dance. I was going to look cute, but then he started two-stepping, and I said, I don't want to be one up, so I'm going to two-step
Wait, so
too.
he brought you to the dance floor? You said he got you on the dance
And he was dancing with everybody. He was on
Oh,
this
God.
side. He was on that side. Then I was like, no, I'm just going to stay here and be cute. Then he starts to say, I'm sorry, you know what? No, I don't get showed up. I'm going to two-step too. And then everybody just started dancing. So
First of
we need
all,
people to
I
make the room move.
need to shout out Ciendo, because she literally came in the room,
Fucking
literally
Daddy.
fucked it up.
Daddy. 10 out of
Everybody
fucking
on
10.
still like
I was on the panel like, oh, Sendol showed the fuck
Ciendo
up.
showed up and
She
showed
showed the
out.
fuck
Okay,
up.
Was
and
that giving
then
GM vibes?
And then our 360 video with me, Wilkins, and Ciendo, that I had to put
Oh
that
my
in our
God.
intro video, because when she
I
looked at
saw.
that camera
I was like,
and she did the peace sign at the perfect moment.
So
She
good.
came.
So good.
You know what? I'm gonna
So
cheers to
good.
my boo over here, okay?
Let's just
Because
Scandal, while you at the floor right now, plug your TikTok, your podcast, all that. Let's do it.
Scandal, come on.
Whew, okay, so you can follow me, and this is an updated version. You can follow me both on reload.relive on Instagram. You can follow me on Reload via Film. On TikTok, you can follow me on Reload Relive. Well, actually, Reload Relive is on TikTok, and Reload via Film is on Twitter. And now I have a brand new initiative called The Well Minority. And that is now on Instagram, where we are going to be doing nothing but giving the best resources in mental health and wellness to the Black and Brown community.
Okay.
So cheers to that.
Yes, cheers to that.
I love that so much.
Let's do it.
Same.
I'm too
Oh,
drunk.
Ciendo, being that we talk about your TikTok, and I don't know if you guys follow Ciendo on TikTok, but I do. And I
I'm
came
gonna.
across this video of this girl calling out Brian the Diamond earlier. And I went to her comments, and I saw that you commented. And I had literally just unfollowed him over something else that he said about Black people.
Yes.
And so basically, for those of you who don't know,
I don't know.
Nicki Minaj had this space for Black
Yes.
creators on TikTok. And a lot of people who did not look like us
Mhm.
were in
A
these
lot.
spaces.
a lot.
And a lot of the Black creators could not be in there.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
Brian the Diamond was being told, hey, come out because, you know, you're in a space that's not even for you. Then he tried, instead of him trying to apologize or be empathetic to the fact like a lot of the black creators who was meant for was not in there. He got very aggressive and defensive, and then he tried to pull the whole I'm Brazilian and my mom, my dad, and my aunties and uncles and all of them are black. So what are you even talking about? Don't even. And then he's doing a whole hand movement and things of that nature, and I'm just like, yo. At this moment, we are very fucking tired of trying to fight for the little bit of space.
We have to share everything, and it's annoying.
I'm tired of sharing. I'm tired of sharing. I'm tired of having to bend and fold to make they asses comfortable.
Yeah.
When it's not even about that because they have not made us comfortable. Not yet. Not once. And you want to sit here and try to pull, I have black family members and black friends, so I'm not going to do that. If that's what you have, cool. I'm not calling you a racist, but you could have received that information much better. So I really appreciate your comment that I saw under that other TikToker's video.
Yeah, and I mean, it comes at a big disappointment that I just had this conversation with someone that I'm working on, the well minority, and the first thing that came out of his mouth was, okay, so you're just going to exclude other non-African American people. So this is why I say that, granted, while it's okay to be, you have to learn basically when you're going to be an ally. Are you going to be an ally as part as helping? Are you going to be an ally to say, hey, I'm not racist and I'm not this and I'm not biased? No.
Be an ally for clout.
Like, if you have not noticed the bags underneath our eyes of the 400 plus years we've been suffering, we're tired. And I feel like I'm personally tired, and I'm telling you, give it a rest, because it's things like that. And it's funny because I'm watching all these creators. My whole For You page was full of what happened. And what I noticed is a lot of people are responding to him. And like you said, Christy, he's the only person that refused to take accountability. And I'm just like, I'm just wondering when people are going to be tired. Like, first of all, I don't need to know your ancestry DNA results every time you do something inappropriate in our community. And it's like, we invite everybody to try and understand us. And you have people that will try and receive it. You have people that never want to receive it at all. But then there's that middle ground of people who think they've received it, but actually they're just as lost as the people who don't want to receive it. If that makes any sense. To me, one, I'm not going to be mad at somebody who obviously does not have his own identity and wants to clap his nails on the camera just to get attention from everybody. I'm not gonna get into that space. What I'm going to get into the space of is the fact that you should be mad that there's a whole app that for the last 4 years, and I find myself getting frustrated with this, and just like Instagram and just like Twitter, because we get banned from Twitter for saying certain things. Wilkes knows what I'm talking about, like our tweets disappearing, or we get banned for a couple of weeks, or all that stuff. Like YouTube, all these spaces that say, hey, come, we buy the tickets, we're ready for the show, we think it's about us, but really, there's a whole presentation that has nothing to do with us. And we ask for 1 month, and you ruin it.
You ruin it. But I'm sorry. What you said was amazing. I'm not trying to deflect or move from that. But me and Becky had the same thing in mind with this comment. Sir Rufus, you want to explain this?
What?
You want to explain that comment?
No. So he puts it. I need to relax first of all. So first of all, back in the world, he needs to put more context in that fucking line. Because he puts it. Because I was a guest on his show, a wrestling podcast, and he posted a video on Pornhub.
Oh, me and P was on there too. Okay. We're on there too. Okay.
Context.
Only reason why it scared me because we got so much exposure, but then these past couple of days from these dudes and they peen pictures and videos and whatnot, I didn't want to know somebody personally to do it too. So I didn't need to
okay,
I needed to ask the question.
Done? Are y'all done with the
Smacking It Raw
question?
is the only podcast that streams on Pornhub. So shout out to y'all.
Okay.
P, we can't hear you, baby.
He doesn't have a voice. We took her voice box. It's done. It's done. Like that whole.
Because I was laughing so hard, I had to mute my mic. I was laughing so hard. So shout out to that Smacking the Roll podcast is on Pornhub. Okay, it's the
That
number one
is
listening
awesome.
podcast on Pornhub. So we're not saying like fucking Wilkins fucking started.
Listen, because we already had Nelly.
Man.
We had Little Fizz.
Little Fizz. What did I miss?
Girl, you missed the mushroom. We
Uh-uh.
had
Wait.
Wow,
Fizzy,
wow.
mushroom?
The mushroom. Wait, I'm
What
I'll
is
send it
going
to y'all. I'll send
okay.
it to y'all.
Okay,
Oh,
please.
Please.
Wow.
Yo, what I love about Krista, so all I saw on Twitter, I was busy at work the other day, and all I seen was Nelly's trend and Nelly's sex tape. I mentioned it to Krista. She said to me instantly, I was like, I wish I didn't see that.
Maybe we
There's
should do
nothing
that
sexy
great
about
sex
men,
tapes that
son.
we've watched.
There's nothing
said?
sexy
That's
about
a
men.
fact.
You said nothing sexy about men?
Listen, there's an episode of Seinfeld where they break it down. Men are like SUVs.
Yeah.
Like we're like sport utility vehicles. We just here to like do the work and leave. Like women are
Yeah.
sports cars. Like
That's so true.
there's
Yeah.
nothing sexy about a man being naked. Like
It's nothing.
That's a
It's
lot.
nothing.
I feel like that's a lot. I feel like if you're already cute on the outside, you got the right body type, and you find yourself attracted to that person, and then you brag on who you are or what you
Listen,
think you are.
Listen. Not everybody looks like my brother, all right? Realistically, they're between me and his, all right? Let's be serious here, all right?
Yes, because
Let's be
what
serious.
is it like? A naked man does not always look appealing.
What the fuck?
You know
there's
what I'm
nothing
saying?
appealing
Like,
about a naked man, regardless if they have abs or don't. It is an SUV. It is
it
for
depends
work.
on the
It is for
context.
performance.
It's due to here to do the
depends on
job and leave is what you're
context.
saying, Wilkins.
It's here to take you from point A to point B.
Point B.
Yes.
That's it.
It's
That's
A to
it.
B.
Yes.
That's
A
it.
man is a utility belt. It's like Batman's utility belt. It is to do a job. There's nothing
it.
sexy
That's
about it.
it.
Women,
Exactly.
women have that luxury. A woman could be big, a woman could be small, and there's still like something sexy about it, like a nice car.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? But there's nothing
Yeah.
sexy about a man. I don't care. Ask a gay man; he'll say the same thing
Can
too.
I have some ladies speak up right now? Because like,
First of all, I think that men are sexy regardless, whether with or without clothes, is because it's not all about looks. But I do feel like if you are attractive on the outside, it doesn't even have to be like they gotta be built like your brother. Like if you're if I believe that you're sexy, you're gonna be sexy to me regardless.
Oh no!
No, we understand that.
I know
There are
that.
nice
I know that.
SUVs. There are
Exactly.
nice
Exactly.
SUVs.
Exactly. Like
I just need y'all to give yourselves more credit, okay? Because y'all is sexy,
No,
okay? That's it.
We're not saying it's a bad thing, but the thing about
exactly.
it,
It's
but
true.
where do artists get their like you know like inspiration from? It's always from a woman's body, a woman some type of way. Like you know what I mean? Like it's women.
Yeah.
It's always like that's my muse. You never hear or my boyfriend is my muse. No.
No, that okay, I can get that. That I can agree with because
that makes sense. Yeah,
because it's funny because we were just having this conversation literally at on another podcast that I was a part of that's coming out soon, and they were ranking like high profile men and celebrities that you would think like, oh, Michael B. Jordan's my guy, and you would think that every woman's obsessed with Michael B. Jordan, and then you had like one of the girls on the podcast started to go like, oh, he's all right. And they're like, the one girl was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, have you not seen him in Black Panther and blah, blah. She was like, yeah, he's an okay looking guy.
Yes.
And like, you would see, like, mind you see how Michael B. Jordan looks. So they're just like, yeah, he's an old, and I'm like, you know what? That's true because when everybody, like my mom, shout out to my mom, by the way. My mom is like, everybody was obsessed with Denzel Washington. My mom is just like, yeah, he's attractive.
I've never saw the obsession with Denzel Washington.
It's 'cause
Exactly.
we're not in that generation. Michael B. Jordan is our Denzel Washington. And
Fuck all that.
Exactly.
Denzel
I don't know.
Washington.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
Denzel Washington
What's,
is
what's
definitely
his
our
name? The
generation,
dark
and
skin
like
one on
I've never
Insecure?
seen no attraction. Like the only time I thought he was like slightly attractive was in Training Day. He had the fucking
Training Day.
goatee. That was it.
But that's because
But
the
the thing about
mustache is
Denzel-
a fucking wonder.
But the thing about Denzel is it's not more his looks, it's the way he carries himself, his confidence.
Right.
In every movie, he's Denzel. Training Day, he's Denzel as a cop. And John Q, he's Denzel as a daddy. And like
And the
he's
equalizer.
Denzel in every
say, though,
movie.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
equalizer.
for example,
Denzel's a problem solver. Yeah.
Exactly.
Denzel in
Malcolm
real
X.
life is the nicest guy, though. I have
He
worked with
really
is.
Denzel.
Yes,
I have
he
worked
is.
with Denzel,
It's his
not at
swag.
the same tier. I worked for the theater, and he was an actor. But all I'm
Denzel is
saying-
amazing. Like I
he's
think
fantastic.
I
And
really
he's
felt
a
in
nice
love.
person.
I think I would say like I was like a slightly in love. I had like a real slightly in love moment with Denzel was when I saw him on Broadway in Julius Caesar, and he came out and he played Brutus, and that was it. And I was just like,
And Denzel was that
Denzel.
in that thing. That's him.
Yeah.
Denzel's everything. Denzel is Denzel in everything he plays.
But look
He
what you
brings
guys
his swag
just said,
to it.
though.
Is
You
it
guys
weird that I
found him
really?
attractive in a different way? It wasn't the beauty; it's the fact he's a utility. He
Thank
has confidence.
you.
He does something.
Thank you.
He's a fancy
Thank
drill
you.
in the bag, is what you're trying
Thank
to say.
you.
Like,
Yes,
Thank
but
you.
because everybody can honestly say, like, majority of people, most of the world can be like, yo, men or women can be like, yo, Rihanna's sexy.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
a beauty
Yes.
about Rihanna. And you may
Shout
not
out to
find her,
Rihanna. She's having her first baby. Shout out to her.
and you may
And
not find
I'm
her
wearing her merch.
exactly. You may not find her attractive, like physically, but there's still a sex appeal about it. There's still a beauty about her.
Exactly.
So once again, you have art, aka sports cars, and you have a utility belt and an SUV, and that is men.
I
But
will
I feel like
say,
there's,
I will
there's
say,
definitely some sex
No, but
appeal
there
about
are
men.
some
I
men
I
that
will say, as a person
like
who is
Roman Reigns, for
inebriated,
example.
don't you
Patricia,
start. Don't you fucking
I don't know
start.
if it's named
Reigns is one
Rogers.
of those
No.
examples where
Are we
it's
really
like
gonna sit here and do
a
this
work
right
of
now?
art.
I
I
will
am.
say
I,
this.
I am. Go ahead.
Then use Big E. Don't use Roman Reigns.
not you calling out her fan fiction husband
You know
child.
what?
Then
You know
use
what?
Big E. Don't
You
use
know
Roman
what?
Reigns.
But you know what? You know what? My brother is right though, because what makes y'all most attracted by a man who take care of business? When a man who works, the man that who does stuff for you, the man that who take care of the household, who's a leader, who leads by it, and a man that who able to coach you, utility things. Y'all women, some men out there who dumb. Yo, listen, you need a man who's gonna get you out the slump. You need a man that'll tell you, yo, get the fuck up, get dressed, you gotta do what you got to do because you got
That's
kids to
coaching,
feed.
that's
Let's get this.
motivation. That's
I will
not
say
coaching.
this. I will say this. Okay.
You need, and my thing is that you don't even need a man to do that for you. I came from a household where it was all women and one man. Okay,
But
and I've
here's
never
the
needed
thing.
a
But here's the
man.
thing.
I've never needed a man to sit here and say or to coach me or whatever. Yes, I'm in a relationship now, and it is a bonus. It is beautiful that my man, when I have moments where I'm down and out, he's here to uplift me. But to coach me and to tell me you lost your mind. Absolutely.
But the thing about it is, like, I put it in a sports sense because in a sports sense, as a coach of a team, right? You need a coach to speak to you when you can coach you out the slump. What I mean by coach, I mean by motivation. So don't take the coaching as he's trying to shape you. I mean as motivation. Just like a man need a woman that who know how to talk to him. Yeah, like a man need a woman that who can speak his language to able to get him to the next level.
Listen,
like a man, you only like a man like for example, right? When you reach a certain age, you don't need a man that who looks good to give you that dick. You need a man that could do a lot more. You need a man that will take care of business. At the
He's
end
not
of the
wrong.
day, and at the end of the day, like my brother said, utility. Y'all women could go years off your beauty and your sex appeal.
That's
For
true.
years.
That's true. That's true.
I will say this as the token bisexual of this group chat. All right.
Wow.
I will always accept a picture of the breasticles versus a picture of the testicles. But if you
Listen,
sent me
there's
a
nothing
picture of a man with a button down, oh,
But the thing about
Utility.
once again,
Utility.
there's nothing sexy about us. Like, all right, like I said,
Utility. Utility.
okay, all right. Two things, 2 points. The first point is you are right. You may not need a man for motivation right now. You may not need
Of
it that
course.
way. But you don't always need a hammer. You might need a screwdriver. You might need a flathead screwdriver. That's the thing. Now, there's no sexy way of taking a dick pic. I don't care how hard you try.
I disagree.
That's a
There's none.
That's a fact.
Like,
There's
it
no
depends
sexy
on-
way that you can sit here and take a dick pic. Whether it's one of them in a mirror, whether it's like a selfie, no, because it's not. Don't send them.
But the
Don't
thing
send
about
them.
there's nothing sexy about it.
It's nothing
Exactly.
sexy about a dick pic, especially
They
if
can
it's
be
unwarranted.
though.
No, because you
No,
have
it
to
can't.
understand. No,
I want to
From
know what
somebody
is
who
how
was
is
Patricia's a
feels.
pervert.
in my opinion, I'm sorry. Like, do you know the angles I have to go through? And then when I was scamming people and sending pictures of somebody else's titties and toes, you know how much work it is? It's literally a full-on photo shoot. You guys can
Wait,
literally
time out,
stand
time out,
here and
time
go,
But keyword.
It's not
But
sexy.
keyword. You are scamming people instead of using your own self. That's
yes,
on
I'm taking
you.
somebody else's
So that's
boob, somebody
different.
else's.
No. That's
no.
on you. That's on you. That's on you. At the end of the day, the only time that a dick pic looks sexy, only time that a nice shirt fits, like, think about it. Or we can dress it up, make it look nice, and bust someone's thing. We can't do nothing. With y'all, at certain angles, I got the whole cake. The next thing you see our person, it's a flatty. My nigga, you tricked me, my nigga. Come on, son.
Yes, he's right. Because I can't make there's no angle to make my dick look bigger.
None. None.
None.
None. None.
None.
Yo, I don't like, yo, listen. Me and my brother have been through some shit with women. To be very honest about this. So at the end of it, there's nothing sexy about it, B. Nothing.
You guys,
all right?
you guys are sports cars. You guys are work of arts. Like,
Damn
like
right.
Thank
Baker
you.
just said, like, a beautiful titties is great. Like, but there's nothing sexy about it. We are a hammer. We are a screwdriver that you need at the moment to fix it.
That's it. Like a man, for him to get like a quality woman, he gotta do so much things. He gotta make sure that he's good. He gotta make sure he gets a certain type of job. He gotta carry some type of way. He gotta smell good. Some women, some guys be looking like, oh, she have a vagina, I'm smashing it. That's it. Boom.
oh my God.
Listen, I
So are
Yo,
you
never not
basically
pretend.
saying that these podcasts that are out here that are like trying to teach guys how to get girls, like, I don't even want to say their name because I think it's so ridiculous, and I'm so glad Brittany read them for filth. But like these podcasts that are getting up here, do you think this because they know that they are that they think they need to do extra to get a woman, or what do you think it is, like from a man's point of view?
Oh,
So,
from a man's
a
point
lot
of view,
of-
like
a lot
I'm
of
gonna say it
times-
from my point of view. I'm gonna say it from my point of view.
No, hold on.
Go ahead, big bro.
So I really think they're talking to a certain population of people.
demographic.
And I think they're not right. I'm not saying that they're right, but it's who they're talking to. They're
Right.
talking. You know how you guys like Queen of the Ring sometimes. Christy said that sometimes. I've seen Baker say like, you know, those incels in the wrestling community who literally don't go outside,
Yeah.
who never touched, who never seen a female. That's who they're talking to.
You mean the virgins who claim that they having sex and they really aren't, so they just want to troll people?
Yeah.
I didn't
Got
I
it.
need to
They
drink
have
to
a
that.
girlfriend
Girl.
in
Uh-oh.
Canada.
Whose
Yeah,
girlfriend is a Sims character?
That's right.
Yeah, that's who they're talking to. They're not talking to like the average guy. They're talking to the guy who really can't, who has a hard time getting the opposite sex. These people who are very awkward, who never had sex. I never had the chance to. That's who they're talking to a lot of times. Did that answer your question? Of like, what-
Yeah,
No,
but
absolutely.
at the same time, it worries me because I don't want Jake the Virgin thinking that he has to like be this sweet guy in the beginning And then when I finally decided, okay, you can have the goods, you turn into a douchebag. Like,
But it's
I'm
okay.
gonna be tight because
But
it's like, first of all, and I don't like people calling people ugly, but like I gave up on trying to give ugly dudes a chance. Oh, no. We're done. The last ugly dude I gave a chance to, I was like, no, we're done. This is it. Like, I'm not interested. I will sanitize myself for the longest because, like, it's a point when they be sweet, right? But then there comes the hill of when they be talking to you away and treating you away like they got swag. First of all, I'm not your confident boost. Let's not do this right now. Second of all, I didn't get tight because then you start talking to me like I'm the ugly one.
Can I be real with you though?
Talking to like that ugly, like.
Can I be real with you though? Can I be real with you though?
I'm so glad I'm married.
Can I be real with you though? Can I be real with you though?
I am.
Can I be real with you though?
Go
Like,
ahead, Black.
I see it from two different ways. All right, is the first thing is like a lot of men who like a lot of men who don't know, a lot of men who preach that, oh, like my brother said, it preaches to a certain audience. But also beyond that is the one thing I realized is for you, for you to attract better in life is he is right though, not ugly financially, like at least sometimes like
I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. I quit. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. I promise you I'm not. I quit. Like,
Go ahead, Black. I was
that caught me off guard. Honestly, it kind of starts with it's like real talk is one thing that a lot of these dating coaches, however you want to call them, they never teach about doing the work within yourself. They always teach about they think about it, right? Like think about it from both angles. Like they always preach about you level up, this, that, and third, blah, 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 blah. And then you go out and get revenge. So now one point they talking about healing yourself. Not like one point they talking about, yo, stop dating because when you're dating in your quote unquote whole phase, you doing a lot of toxic shit. And in your wrath or quote unquote revenge, you hurting so much people. And this is why I also tell people like if you keep attracting the same exact type of people, stop looking out, look within to see that what I'm doing within my world that I'm attracting these low energy type of people, but I want to attract higher energy type of people. So this is why I tell everybody that who's dating right now is real talk, just focus on you. What I mean by focus on you is treat everybody like a friend. When I meet you, like the first thing I always say is like, yo, I gotta get to know you as a friend. Like if I can't chill with you, if I cannot be myself around you, I'm good, fam. If like certain things that irritate you and certain things that how I talk to you irritate you, leave me the fuck alone because I can do that all by myself. And someone else gonna come in and make me feel that, yo. But the thing about it is I tell a lot of black people is people of color is stop looking for that home feeling and look for a person who brings you peace. Because too much of us grew up in a toxic environment. So we able to adapt to any home. Nah. Go with people that who give you that peace where, dang, when I feel around you, like it's a sense of peace. Not the sense of like, I feel at home though, but I'm defensive. I feel at home though, but I got to talk a certain way because you don't like this. I feel at
Because
home though,
what
but I
feels
got
at
to change
home
up.
would not be healthy.
Exactly. That's why I
yo,
tell
can we take a
everybody when it
shot
comes to dating,
for the
home.
word that Mr. Black just dropped? Because that was a word right there. That was a
Thank
word.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Is you've been trying to say something.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Listen, in this day, like in 2022, there's a few like different type of man that doesn't go for the look. You don't go for the look. You go for the substance. Like the layer, you try to peel the layers out one by one. But sometimes the dating culture, it's like sometimes you try, but sometimes it's like you're pulling teeth. Other times it's like, okay, we're getting there, and then it just stops. But before I found This one to the left. This one to the left.
Aw.
This thing is cute, my nigga. You cute.
Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Yeah. Before I found this one, I was struggling like crazy because it's like I had to do some inner work from my last relationship. So I need to like do the little soul searching, do a little healing, like just try to self evaluate. And a lot of people don't do that, and it's like. It's like once you know what you want, and you know what you can't tolerate, and everything else in between, it's like everything makes sense.
That's true.
Everything starts to it makes sense.
So
You're not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
And that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Not everybody's cup of tea.
And that's okay to not be everybody's cup of tea. Go ahead, Becky.
I truly enjoy watching trash TV. Okay, like
Love
that is
it.
one of my favorite things. My
Love
two
it.
favorite shows right now: The Bachelor, because that is trash, and Married at First Sight.
Oh my
Mm.
God. Dude,
Trash.
me
No, I
when I
love
saw
that
you
show.
being my mother is religious now. Like Married at First Sight is just
That is my shit. That is my shit. I watch the after party. I need the sauce. I need the drama. But what Married at First Sight has taught me is that, like, first of all, I will say 1,000 times that I am very lucky to have found the partner in life that I have found. Greg and me and Greg, we just work, and it's fantastic. I love it. I love my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And to watch Married at First Sight and see what some people are willing to work through versus what other people assume that a relationship has to be it's baffling. It's so it's so telling of the kind of inner work that people refuse to do, even the people who are willing to put in the work, like seeing things from the perspective of an outsider, because when you are in a relationship it's very, very hard to be able to make those assessments properly, but to see it from an outsider's point of view and see how even the people who are trying to put in the work have so much to work on themselves. I'm just saying, we all gotta.
I have to agree with Becky. To be honest, I am glad that I have the partner that I have
Aww.
because we're not officially married, but at this point we're married by common law.
yeah.
I am very appreciative of my babe because the stuff like Married at First Sight, I don't watch it, but I know it's trash regardless.
Trash. Quality trash though.
And and you know, he was that person to like, because I was in a trash relationship before him. You understand? Like at one, I'm not always for looks. I'm not always for looks. Like I feel like if you can kind of like make me feel good and empower me, and you know, it's not always about looks because he kind of was
Utility belt. Utility belt.
That's
Another
why
point.
utility belt came in with that. That's what he came in with that. But I feel like his insecurities got in the way and he projected them on me. It was always a competition.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to do this before me. You're not capable of doing this before me. You can't do this, that, and the third.
Red flag.
I saw him a while back when I was still living at my aunt's house. I saw him and I had parked my car. And he was like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, he got out of a car. I'm like, oh, this is a nice car. He was like, oh, thanks, it's my mom's. I said, oh, yeah, I parked mine across the street. My own car. Remember you said I wasn't going to get a car before you. Well, I was going to have a license before you. I wasn't going to graduate college before you. I got a whole master's degree from Columbia. Talk about it.
Bars.
Like, we're not going to sit here.
Where are the bombs? Where are the bombs?
We're not going to sit here.
We got to toast to that shit.
Because, yes, like Mr. Black said, it is about, like, glowing up, and it's about figuring who you are on the inside before you find somebody else.
Yep.
But for me, I found my person way before I knew who I was, way before who I wanted. But he never stopped me but he never put me down because I wanted to go to school, because I wanted to pursue a career in journalism, because I wanted to, go on my own. And P, you've met him, you spoke to him, you already know how he is. So nonchalant, so supportive of whatever I do. He may be like, I don't care. But when we have our conversation, just like, all right, just make sure that it's planned out properly. Just make sure you do this. And if ever you need me in something, I'm here.
Amen.
So it's all about it's about both. Like,
That's
it's
a
not always a
superior man right
utility
there.
belt. It's not always a utility belt. It's mostly when I'm like, yo, y'all are sexy. Y'all don't even have to be sexy in a physical way. Like, y'all can be sexy in an emotional way. Y'all can be sexy.
Thank you.
Y'all can be
Thank you.
sexy in a mental way, a spiritual way.
I feel beautiful tonight. I feel beautiful tonight.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you,
beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
You are
Everybody's
beautiful.
beautiful on here, okay?
Listen, black men are beautiful. Like, I don't care what nobody says.
I think one of
you
the
see my
biggest things
husband?
you guys mentioned was that insecurities is an issue in relationships, and it goes on both sides. It goes on both sides of the coin.
100%.
Where something could be great, but because the person is so insecure in themselves, they project it onto you.
Right.
Absolutely.
And
So true.
I've been in relationships where I've seen that, and I've seen my friends deal with that. And I'm talking about my friends, male and female, who are dating male or female. The person that they're with is just so insecure, and if they project on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's sad because sometimes
I think God is something like that,
something
so.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
shout out to Bruce. Shout out to Bruce. I feel
Shout out to
Hi,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Hi, Bru.
So, fun fact, I knew Bruce for a really, really long time. We worked together when we was working in Target. And I never knew that he was into wrestling until I saw him at a wrestling event when I took my nephew. And we were there, we was chopping it up, and he kind of watched my nephew while I went to the bathroom.
Aww.
And then next thing I know, Bruce is a whole wrestler. So shout out to Bruce. He's always family.
Shout out to
He's
Bruce.
always dope.
Shouts out to him.
Shout out to him, man.
Look at the cat. I'm not a cat person, but that cat is cute.
That is a cute
so
cat.
It is.
Adorable.
Oh my God, does he have like a sweater on or something?
It's a shirt.
I love
Is it a Jabba Tea shirt?
I like for everybody.
It better be a job too.
You want to come and say hi? Come here.
Hi, kid. Wait. What's
Come
your
here,
cat's
Naya.
name, Izzy?
Coco.
Coco. Hey, my cousin dog's name is
Yay,
Coco, and I
Coco.
promise you they bought the same color.
Is that
I love
Tamina
you.
or
This
Naya?
is-
Hey, look at
Naya.
that dog. What's up, Naya?
Tamina and Naya.
Hey, little Naya. Tamina is resting right now, giving us side eye because I'm petting her sister.
Oh man, she jealous.
Yeah, she's always jealous. Look at you. Look at you. You're so sweet. Yes, you are. You can go now. You can go now. Thank you.
She's all right. Later.
She's like, okay, I'm good. Bye.
Yeah, well, she just wants to hang around. Well, she got an Instagram page too.
What's her Instagram?
What's her at?
Coco the Sky Fold. Dots stood between each word.
Wait, Instagram?
Yeah, she got it. Yeah, she got an Instagram. My girlfriend's running it.
Very nice.
Yo,
My
man.
my girls also have an Instagram account, the Wild Siberians.
That
I
is
love-
so
wow.
cute.
That's a little plug.
That is adorable.
My Naya and Tamina are the Wild Siberians. But we need to post more content. We have not touched that in a hot second.
Content is king.
Yeah,
Yes.
Content is king.
Yes, and consistent content. It's a struggle, but it'll get you where you need to go. I
It
would
really
know.
is. So
Yeah.
I
I know,
want
for
to
real.
plug something
Yeah,
really
we
quickly
working on
because
it.
we
Go
was
ahead.
talking, being that it's
Go ahead,
Black History
girl.
Month, and we was talking about taking up space or whatever.
Yes.
I am officially having my second annual Take Up Your Spaces brunch and panel. Tickets are on sale right now. If you want to do early bird tickets, if you're on my Instagram page, or if you're following Unapologetically Eclectic, that's the business Instagram page, you can send your $25 for your early bird tickets to the Cash App.
Hold on. When is it?
It's on April 9th, Bianca Belair's birthday.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I thought you were about to say
Where is
Bianca
it?
Belair's gonna be there. And I was
Where
like,
is it?
oh,
Okay,
I mean, but if she was there, I would definitely not spoil the surprise.
But where is it?
It's gonna be in Brooklyn and Coney Island at the Lions Den. It's a Black-owned event space. Thank you, Sandal. Thank you. It's there. So yes,
I know it's a little blurry.
How
So
was
Where's my
your event
phone?
at Taj? I saw you did an event at Taj.
Where's my phone?
I didn't do an event at Taj.
Did you have like a flyer for it? You did like
I did, and that was supposed to be at Catra, but we can talk about that offline.
Oh, okay.
I
My
don't want to put
bad.
anybody.
Off camera.
My
It just
bad.
didn't
Sorry.
work out that night, so I ended up celebrating my cousin's birthday at Taj.
Oh, okay.
But
Sorry.
it's supposed to be at Catra. But yes, my event is called Take Up Your Spaces Brunch and Panel. It's not only open to women. Men can definitely come and support women in these spaces because it's very hard for us to take. It's very hard for us to get these spaces that we're in. So I will definitely have a social media mom manager, mommypreneur, and one of my close friends, Shay. My coworker Ty from Hot 97 is definitely another panelist, and one of my childhood friends, since we were like in third grade, has her own business called Push Past the Pain. It helps with like traumatic issues, traumatic event, those going through traumatic events, mental health issues.
Yes, my kind of lane.
So yes, please make sure you guys purchase tickets, come out to support. The brunch food is amazing. Last year was super, super dope.
That's what's up.
And I just want to, and the theme this year is Shades of Melanin. Okay.
Bar.
You guys do not have to wear anything brown or whatever, but if you want to, you can. But the theme this year is Shades of Melanin. Also have to shout out two of my best friends, Tanisha and Kishana. They both have their own business. Tanisha has a multi-service business called TD Helping Hands. She helped me create the flyer, which is amazing if you guys have seen it. If you haven't seen it, you could go on my Instagram. And Kishana is the event planner under her business called Rose Success. And we're literally just uplifting and boosting up Black-owned businesses during this time. So yes, the event is April 9th. Early bird tickets are on sale now. You can cash at me unapologetically ECL3 for your early bird tickets for $25. And those who purchase early bird tickets will definitely get a gift.
All right.
They would definitely get a gift.
What
and
if I get a
$30
ticket
tickets
and I
are
can't
on
go?
Eventbrite, which is in the link in my bio.
What if I was going to donate a ticket?
You
Yeah.
can do that as well.
I'll hit you up on the stuff.
Okay, you can definitely donate a ticket. You can just let me know.
Definitely, I'll definitely be donating a ticket as well as getting one myself.
Thank you.
Sando, we out.
We out. You know how we pull up in Brooklyn.
Yes. So yes, definitely come show me.
I will figure it out. We'll be in contact.
I just added the link to my stories on Instagram.
I saw it. I'm about to repost right now.
Nice.
I'll try to be there.
I love it.
That's all I can say. I'll try to be there.
I think what's cool too is that Jobber Tears is our guest for this month for Black History Month, because before I discovered Jobber Tears and Krista B, honestly, I didn't know that there were other Black wrestling fans that was like my age that like grew up watching that shit too. So I just love that all of this is like happening and we about to show out at your fucking brunch and your panel. It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be dope. Like I feel like and I feel like we purposely put the tickets, like it was already planned out. I mean, we're still doing plans. I have it sponsored this time. I have a sponsor.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Also,
Very nice. Good job.
Thank
Yeah.
you. She's also a Black-owned business. She has these spiritual motivational journals. Seek your purpose. Let me make sure I say it because I'm not going to fuck up her name.
Yes.
But it's like Seek Your Truth journals, and I met her through one of the panelists who's very well connected. I'm just like, we like for that TikTok space I was talking about. Those spaces are supposed to be for us.
They are.
So for when other people come and try to take their place in our space, it's not fair.
Yeah.
And like you said, Siendo, we're tired.
We're tired.
Shows.
It's time to give it a rest.
Our back shows. The wear and tear to our bodies shows. So for this event, I was just so passionate about, because it was originally supposed to happen in 2020. Like I wanted to knock off the new year, doing something for women. Black women are definitely like bottom of the totem pole.
Sad.
And it's very hard for us to take up our space in anything. And when they give us this much, we feel this much, and then sometimes we can make it to be a little bit bigger.
Benji.
Hey Benji, thanks. So yes, please, if you guys want to donate a ticket, if you guys want to come and show up and show out, share it among your friends. We're definitely gonna have some giveaways there at the event. We're gonna have some. Let's toast. Hold on, Bruce. Let me pour another thing. A cup of water.
I don't have no more alcohol, but I'm
going with water.
I'm like down here.
And it's last call, so if y'all want us to take shots or something, or y'all have some questions, it's just time to put in the comments.
I can't open my wine right now. But yes, it's definitely those spaces that we need to be in. So,
all right.
So if you have a friend, tell a friend. Please make sure that you guys show up, show out, and support, because this is definitely going to be bigger than last year. We're going to be bigger and better every year that it happens. Okay. So.
Yes.
I love it.
All right.
Who's gonna be
the
in
fact
Dallas?
that we got on here and didn't talk nothing wrestling? I think I love it.
We really did though, and I was like, "Wait,
we
so
really
who's gonna be in Dallas?"
There were good conversations. I mean, I learned that
been a disappointment this week in a sense. Like we had a title defense between Jay Cargill for the TBS Championship
on TBS.
On TBS.
On TBS. Of course, she retained, which we knew she wasn't going to like lose in her first title defense.
Keith Lee debuted yesterday on AEW.
Keith Lee debuted. Shout out to Keith Lee and BAM. Congratulations, you guys.
I was so excited. I was losing my shit.
I was like, let's fucking go.
I was so excited. I was losing my shit. Greg and I were losing our shit.
Did you guys see what Sheeta said?
He called Sheeta?
She did an interview and she spoke about Japanese wrestlers, the female wrestlers in the company.
And
what she said?
She said AEW is an organization that is constantly changing, and the players come and go very rapidly. TV and YouTube. If you've been following AEW on Fight TV or YouTube, you'll know that the women's division in particular has seen an increase in the number of young, cute, and dynamic players over the past year. At the time of the launch, the women's division of AEW relied heavily on Japanese female pro wrestlers, and that was one of the selling points of the division. But that was only for a while after the launch. Nowadays, being a Japanese female pro wrestler is not much of an advantage as it used to be. On the contrary, it has become more of a handicap in terms of language barrier, obtaining a work visa, and the coronavirus. I myself am no exceptions to this, and even as a member of the AEW since its inception and a former women's champion, I am struggling to survive in the current AEW. In AEW, there's a high degree of freedom for the players, but because of that, everything is their responsibility. For example, there is no assistance from the organization in finding a place to live, even if you are Japanese. That's how it was for me.
Wow.
So that's not okay.
So when I heard that Sakura San was moving to the US, I was worried. I've been studying English since I was a child, and I speak English better than most people think, but I still had a lot of trouble. Sakura San, on the other hand, was at a level where even daily conversations was questionable. Even so, she found a room on her own and is desperately trying to seize the opportunity at AEW. But even though she came to America with such determination, she was not given a chance to participate in the TV matches. There's a fierce battle to get a chance to compete before you can show off your skills in a match. That is what AEW is today. However, AEW is an organization that is pursuing new possibilities, and I don't think that Japanese women's wrestling has disappeared from the list of options. Once Corona settles down, there will be a day when AEW and Japanese women's wrestling can interact in a new way. That being said, I'd like to take this opportunity to say that even if we are able to sign a contract, it's just the start.
So they're not, none of them are contracted with AEW?
So a lot of people don't know this. A lot of wrestlers that come to AEW are paid per appearance.
That I do know. That okay.
Most of them are paid by appearance. There's a select few, especially the ones that get like the so-and-so is all elite. Usually they have a contract. But most people that you see on AEW is like per appearance.
Wow.
That was something WWE was doing way back when. Like this is why a lot of the wrestlers were like scared to be out when injured, because if you were
Yeah.
out for an injury, you couldn't, you weren't paid.
That's
Yeah.
where the catering jokes. That's where the catering jokes came from.
Yeah.
Because it was
Yeah.
like you either paid to be catering, or you were paid. You weren't really paid at all. Like if you were jobbing, I know for a fact you were. Even that was getting you paid. But if you were just there, you were basically sitting in catering, not being paid.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's awful.
But yeah,
I feel like with
honestly
AEW
awful.
coming in, like they, especially because it's Cody Rhodes and Brandy, like being that they were in WWE, being that they saw like how certain things were ran, they would have run it along with Tony Khan something different, so that these wrestlers wouldn't fear like they will have to struggle for their next meal.
Because
But the
I've seen
thing-
a lot of AEW situations that are a little questionable to me because they seem to be doing a lot of earlier WWE business models. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like-
So we forget that it's still a business, and I'm not saying this. I'm not saying he's right or is he wrong, but I think it's more wrong than anything. But it's still a business, and the thing is, I will always say this: Tony Khan is reading Vince McMahon's book and just adding the millennial weight version of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Taking a lot of pages from WWE. That's not
I just
okay.
feel like it's gonna be what WCW was when all of the people were leaving WWE, going to WCW. It's gonna fold, and then all those same wrestlers either gonna do something else or come back to WWE with their tail tucked between their legs, begging for a job.
Do I think that
there's so many
AEW is going to
possibilities that
fail? Yeah, but do I think that AEW is going to fail? No, because Tony Khan that the family got stupid money. They got football money, American football, and soccer money.
And soccer money.
Football.
So
They got
they got
Premier League money.
stupid
Like
amount of money.
yeah.
So that's the thing, though. You understand? And they have tons of investment and everything like that. Now, would they lose certain TV deals? No, because we're in the age where people are fiending for contact. Like, for example, they are they're like bringing back King of the Hill. They're bringing back Futurama. You know, it's always a bunch of reboots. There's no original contact. Like, for example, 50 came to Stars when it was nothing. Now, 50 got so many shows on Stars because they need it. So, AEW not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere at
I'm
all.
not saying it's going anywhere. I just feel like because Becky said, which I also feel like too, like they're literally going into the playbook of what WWE was in the earlier years when they was like struggling against WCW. I just feel like it's not. It's really not it. Like you promoted AEW with the fact that there was a lack of women representation in WWE, so you promoted in AEW, and we was gonna have all of these different women fighting, and the representation was gonna be bigger than what WWE is. And now it's just like, all right, we get Britt Baker, we get Jade Cargill when she wants to show up.
Exactly.
We get Ruby Riott being jumped. We get like we get these women, and then we had Big Swole for like 2.5 seconds before she was on AEW Dark. Most of these women on AEW Dark, which comes on YouTube at 7 p.m., which some people really don't even watch because they're not tuned into YouTube. They just mostly want to be on TNT and TBS stations.
Yeah.
Like WWE is showing more representation of women than we've ever seen before, which is crazy to me.
It's fucking crazy. Yep.
But it's like they're trying to. All right, well, AEW said they were gonna do this, but they're not. So we're just gonna do it, and we could give 2 women a 5-minute match, and then we're gonna give these other women more match time, just so we can, So I just feel like it's gonna be points where AEW ratings may go down and WWE ratings may be up. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the thing about it is, we gotta stop be honest about it. People don't like women wrestling. That's it. Let's not like y'all may see it because y'all women, but I'm in total conversation with men. They don't like women wrestling. Women just nice to look at. That's it. That's it.
True.
It's true.
I feel like they're not considering the side show or the bathroom break as much as it was before, because every time I look at Instagram, every time I look on Bianca Belair's IG story, it's little girls,
Mhm.
white girls, black girls, Asian girls, whoever.
She transcends.
People, aliens,
She's able
like
to transcend like a fan base.
all representation in Bianca Belair because of the fact of that representation speaks for itself. Long braids, EST gear, because we have that. I do not see any women on AEW side having that representation.
Nope.
Right?
I don't see it.
Absolutely right.
Not the slightest.
Again, Tony Khan is appealing to his audience, and his audience don't like women wrestling. It's hardcore wrestling fans that don't like. Prime example: we went to Hog. Was it 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago? Right? It was an all-women event to crown the women's champion. Usually the house is packed. Just give and take, and probably like a good 1,000 people there. I'm probably offering 1,000 people come. You know why? I went there. Only like 20 people showed up, if that. There was no women there. There's probably like a handful of women there and men, and that's it. And I'm looking like, this is the point that we all preach about. A lot of people don't support women wrestling. And outside of WWE, there's no mega women stars. There isn't. And if you want to support women's wrestling, nobody watch Impact. And Impact have been killing the women's division. Shout out to Tasha Steele, Savannah Evans, Havoc. They have women where it's different diversity of representative of women's wrestling on the indies, but nobody watch Impact.
And even when you talk about that, like the fact that it took a co-owner of the Lakers to buy WoW, for them to get on a syndicated network, for them to be on Warner Brothers, and still they're showing old episodes, and it's still the lowest ratings that CW can get. Like that's scary in itself. Like
it's on already.
It's the old episodes of WoW before this new revamp are on CW, and they're not doing good. So they're hoping that. Say it again.
Interesting. You know
what time? What day of the week?
They're on I think it's on. If I'm not correct, Friday on at 8 o'clock. Like when nobody's watching TV. Like who's watching TV on a Friday night? And it's like I thought it was like a joke to compete with SmackDown, but I'm like, no, this shit is really on for an hour on CW. And then never do that. And then it's like you want to build this hype. Great, AJ Lee's coming back. Like for some reason, there's still people that are fans of TB, even though I'm never gonna speak her name. She's whoever.
I love that you said TB.
But there's people that are still fans of her that will watch. There's Charity Kane, who I've seen wrestle in indie circuits. Like she's there, and that got me excited. But it's like if y'all can't pull the promotion now, what's gonna happen when you guys go live? We don't know. So I hate to be that person to be like, I love women's wrestling. Like hell, women are the people that got me into watching wrestling. But it's like to find people who actually care. I got more attention from talking about Edge and John Cena's feud than I got talking about the fact that Lita won her championship on a main event Raw. Like it's just fact.
That's why I tell people we don't support women's
support
wrestling.
it. I don't care.
Like, for example, nobody supports women's basketball. We don't.
True.
We don't. And
games in the past.
Women's soccer, it's so fucking good.
It is.
Exactly. We don't support it. Like, women's basketball, I know some of the players.
The only time you have people coming out and showing up to support women, and let's be honest, I'm going to give her roses when it comes to this, but Ronda Rousey and her crew of people, they were the only people that managed to do two things. They managed to draw women back to enjoy MMA, and they managed to keep men's attention. Like,
exactly.
It's a formula, and it's like it's certain things. Like if I gotta watch a woman get kicked in the head, but I'm watching a woman literally be a badass.
But the thing about it is,
time out.
Go ahead, Chris.
I know that I did not see PR roll her eyes when Ciendo said Ronda Rousey's name. When she over here cheering for Natty.
Yeah, girl.
Watching paint dry on the wall, having ass
them dusty
Natty
cat
don't do
ears.
shit.
Apples and
Natty don't put
apples and oranges.
I know.
Talking about Ronda Rousey and talking about Natalia Neidhart is apple and
playing with
oranges.
no,
Right.
sorry. Ronda
Ronda
Rousey
is
came
the
back
fucking
with Becky
actress
Lynch's
at the
newborn
top.
and her newborn
And Nikki is the
backstage.
rotten
What
orange
did Natty
with the
do?
mold on the skin at the bottom.
Yeah.
Go off, Krista. Like, what did Natty do? Go home.
What
Krista,
Natty finna do?
Get
Go
outta
home
here.
and play with 2 paws? What?
If there's Coco, I don't
In
care.
response to Natalia Neidhart's slander right now. That's all I'm
It's not even Natalia Neidhart slander. It's the fucking truth. Like, prove to me Natty is worthy of me being on some, oh my God, she's amazing. I'm not saying
I don't
I'm not
have
taking
enough
any of that from
time.
her.
I don't have
Even
enough time.
You're right, because we would have been here all fucking night. All fucking night we would have been here because I can go on and on about how Natty is very disappointing to this women's division, how she's not really using her name to get to where she needs to fucking be at, and how
She's
they're not even giving her
annoying.
respect on her
She's
name because she's
annoying.
a Hart/Neidhart, because she
Stop
came
it.
out from that dungeon, because
Stop
she's
it.
over here, came from legacy. We're not gonna sit here and talk about that.
Doctor.
Not
On that
the fact
note,
that
we about
they
to
would
be
rather
outta
give her
here.
flowers than give Tamina flowers. Give Tamina all the roses.
I give Tamina her flowers. I give
Sorry.
Natalia her flowers.
Just
I give like
But she
Tamina,
don't
all
get
the
it.
props.
Sorry.
Give her all the
They
props.
need to do the red carpet and stay out of the ring. Take a
We
break.
about to be out of here, but before we go, because P just got me hot.
Say anything.
You rolled your eyes. We ain't finna do a lot.
At Ronda Rousey.
No,
I just want to
sorry.
say,
Because Ronda Rousey is
DJ.
about being there, but I bet you Natalia Neidhart appreciates being there, and that's all I'm gonna say. And then that's
Ronda Rousey came
Ronda Rousey
in.
had a baby.
Ronda Rousey came in 1 year. We knew she was gonna dominate because of her MMA. We knew she was gonna do it, but she came in 1 year, learned, and proved in every fucking match that she was in. Left, had a baby, came back at Rumble, a match that she has never competed in. Everybody was upset. I was upset too because we knew what the outcome was going to be. She came in, competed in Rumble, faced boos, faced everything. I promise you, Natty came out in that ring, and I promise you, I could probably hear a fucking pin drop. WWE had to add that fucking audio because Natty was not drawing them applause. Like,
okay, are we talking about adding audio? And we
First of all, no. Because let's be real, there were more people disappointed that Liv Morgan got eliminated.
Right, yeah,
there were
absolutely
more
right.
people booing that Liv Morgan got eliminated than Natty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nobody cares if Natty was NW and fucking all right, Letty, bye. Nobody cares if Ronda Natty was in the Royal Rumble or not. Now you over here trying to put over Aaliyah and you not even over. What have you done to been over?
Wait. You're telling me that Natalia Neidhart is not over?
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
She's not over.
With that whole boat thing.
When it comes to Natty is legacy, but her brand ain't that big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're trying to put her on Total Divas to make her seem appealing and wholesome. She's just as annoying on Total Divas as she is in real life.
Than if you're over on TV, right?
What you say, Queen?
I'm saying being a wrestler today is more than what you present on TV. So saying that Natalia Neidhart don't bring value to wrestling is fucking foolish. So maybe she's not over. Wait. Maybe she's not over as a TV character, but I will never take away what Natalia does backstage. She fucking taught the Bellas how to wrestle. Everyone that comes in that door, Natalia has touched. Anyone that is a star, Natalia has mentored at one point. Your favorite wrestler that's a female that came to WWE in the last 10 years was mentored by Natalia Neidhart. So all I'm saying is at one point, we got to put respect on her name.
I'm with P on this. I'm with P on this.
Character right now, she is not over. I'm never taking away what she has done in backstage. I'm never taking away what she's done for these other female wrestlers because yes, everybody credits Natalia for backstage stuff. What I am talking about right now, because Ciendo said Ronda Rousey when she came out at Royal Rumble and she still has these people's attention is the lack of Natty doesn't have that.
You have to get people's attention.
And I agree. I 100% agree with that.
TV Natalia, I'm never gonna sit here and take away what she does behind
right.
scenes. If it was not for Natalia, half of these women we would not have as wrestlers. So yes, never taking that. But
and that's what that's all I want. All I say is we gotta put respect on that.
No, we respect Natty.
And I respect her, but
is her on-screen character corny? Yes.
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm never talking. When I'm talking about Natty, I'm never talking about her backstage. I'm never talking about her contributions into WWE and wrestling. I'm never talking about that. When I talk about Natty, I'm talking about her right here and now in the present, in the ring. Like her ring appearance from when she debuted up until now.
We mortals get to see.
But me fucking ochre. It's never something. The one thing I can say that stood out about me about Natty was when she had that whole farting thing, and everybody was just like, "What's that fart?"
Besides that,
the whole time something memorable. That is not even something that you should be remembered for.
Her and Beth Phoenix partnership is the most memorable thing out of her career. Let's be real.
I know.
I feel like y'all be saying that, but y'all have to talk to you about yourselves because there's a lot of things that I appreciated about Natty's career.
And that's you, but what I don't appreciate is her being the only one to divas and talking about her cat.
That was
and
one
then
of Becky Lynch's best feuds during her fucking title reign. Like,
come on, the whole appeal for Summer Rae coming back was Natty. Why? Why do we care about Summer Rae? Nobody gives a fuck about Summer Rae. Nobody. If you tell me that you're lying. You're a liar. You're a liar. Your favorite drink is water. Okay, I don't care. Like, you're lying to me. If you were like, I'm looking forward to Natty and Summer Rae being in their feud.
No one ever. No one ever.
I'm saying this for yourself. That's all I'm saying. You don't gotta be a fan of everybody, but I'm saying speak for yourself. If you
I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for nobody on here.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm speaking for me.
Don't sit here and act like Natalia Neidhart don't got fans though. That's what I'm saying.
She does have fans,
but not Natalia Neidhart.
I'm not saying that she does not.
All I'm saying
what
is
I'm
put
saying
respect on her
is
name. That don't gotta be your favorite fucking champion every week, but put some respect on my bitch name. Period.
What I'm saying is,
and what I
She said put some respect on my bitch
Natty
name.
right now
She's
as a character. Natty right now as a character is as useless to me as me using my right fucking hand. It doesn't make sense to me.
So here's the thing.
Natty does not make sense to me.
You can put respect on Natty's name. You need to put respect on Ronda Rousey for coming from a completely different sport.
I've never put respect on Ronda Rousey's name ever.
Not with that I wrote this.
Right.
Listen. I can have an eye roll about what she did at Royal Rumble, but if you listen to our show, I'll be the first one to vouch for Ronda Rousey and what she fucking brought to the company. And she is a legend, and there is only one of Ronda Rousey, and there will never be another one like her.
Word.
I can put respect on any woman's fucking name. Ronda Rousey is a fucking legend. Now, am I upset at how she came back to WWE? Yes. Okay, but
PR. You are absolutely right about Natty, and you guys are absolutely right about Natty.
And that's valid.
You guys are both right, but this shit is funny though, because the funny thing about it, they're both trash on the mic, and they both
yes. But the difference, is between.
But they're both trash.
But the difference is between, and I always preach this a lot. The difference between Natty and Ronda, it always goes back to booking, because they give Ronda the best booking and Natalia the trash booking. And how can you make money with Natalia if you don't put up positions for her to make money? Maybe you need to assist her a little bit. When she had what's that girl's name? Rusev. I'm not Rusev. He died. I don't know what happened to Rusev. Lana. When she had Lana, it was money, but they didn't give them enough material to work with, because the Bolt. Come on, who is supposed to call himself the Bolt? That was fire, but they didn't give us enough time. The thing about Natalia is they they see it this way. She's not money because she's not charismatic. But
Mhm.
certain people are charismatic in many other different ways.
Yeah.
Maybe she's charismatic with the one-liners. Maybe she's charismatic with more of a physical comedy. But they never really give her that
But
run
the
though. They
Never
operative
give
No,
her
word
the
she's not good at
chance.
is
They never
singing.
give
maybe.
her the
Wait,
chance.
wait, wait, wait. Time out, time out,
Yeah,
time out, time out,
no,
time out. The operative word Mr. Black is saying maybe because we do not know. As long as I have
Right.
watched Natty, and this is just me talking, and I've always been talking about her on-screen character. Never what she does in the back, never what she submits
never,
in the back
never.
for these other women. I'm always talking about her and her on-screen character. Mr. Black operative word is maybe because we've never seen it. Even on
Right.
Total Divas, when she had chances to stand up for herself, stand up and be like, I don't want to do this and third. Did she ever do it? No. She's never done it to where we can be like, oh, Natty stood up for herself. That's a bad bitch. Oh, we
Right.
all standing behind Natty. She has never done that on camera. So
Right.
now, is she over as a character in WWE on TV? Absolutely the fuck not. And Natty has been in this business. She's the longest diva in this business right now with these new
She's the
women.
last one
And Natty,
standing.
she's
Yeah.
really the
Yeah.
last one standing. And Natty is still
That's what the
mid
guy
card
agrees.
level. And at
Yeah.
this point in
But
Natty's
it-
career,
That's what the
she
guy
should be
agrees.
definitely on to. She should have been up where the Bella twins were. Well, mostly Nikki Bella was.
I agree.
Where Ronda Rousey is, and Ronda Rousey, yes,
Like,
things came
Maurice
to her a
has
little
more
bit
cred than
easier.
Natalia.
Things came a little bit easier for Ronda Rousey because she was the money draw.
Yeah.
Where Bianca Belair was at one point, where Becky she should have been that pillar. She should have been holding that brass ring up. So when the four horsewomen got called up, she could have handed off to one of them. And
Word.
she has never held that brass ring inside a ring on camera.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. If you
When?
go back to
If you go back to
earlier
it, yeah.
NXT,
She's women's
she held
champion.
it down. But
Yeah.
guess what? Triple H highlighted her strength.
Right.
That's why.
The
You
only
see
thing
the
I remember from
difference?
the time
Vince
in
said to highlight her
NXT
strength.
is literally that legacy versus legacy match. And what happened? She lost.
It's booking
But it was
though.
still a
It's
good match
booking.
though.
It's
It
It was
booking.
booking
That's
though.
that's booking.
Right, it's booking
Yeah,
though. But
yeah,
my
yeah.
thing is that she never held that brass ring to where it could. And I'm talking about in Raw or SmackDown. She never
I know
held
what
that
you mean. I know
brass
what you mean.
ring
Okay.
to where when all three of the four horsewomen was called up, they should have given Charlotte and Natalya a bigger rematch from what
Right.
NXT was. They should have given
Right.
her something, and they did not.
I see what
And
you
it
mean.
disappoints me
I see
because
what you
of the
mean.
fact of I really would want to root for Natty. Natty has been here
Right.
the longest.
Yeah.
Natty is pushing her 40s.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I see what
She's
you
been
mean.
here
I
the
see what you mean.
longest.
It's like
She has not been given those
I see what you mean.
opportunities like Charlotte did when she got up
I
here,
see
like
what you
Sasha did when she got up here, like Becky did. Well, Becky
Okay.
is another story.
I think
Like
that we
Bianca
can all
did when
agree
she
that
came up
Natalia
here.
deserves better.
She does.
I
I
see
think
what
that's
you
what
mean,
it
though.
is.
better.
Yeah.
And until she gives better, because I feel like they're more open to they're more open in the back to hear other people's ideas and seeing if they can work with it. I feel like Natty is not opening her mouth, and we kind of seen that on
Right.
Total Divas.
Yeah.
So you can't sit here and tell me that I'm wrong for saying that Natty is not over when we know that she's not over. I'm never taking anything from what she did in the dungeon,
Never.
what she did for
Right.
these women behind the scenes. I'm never taking that from her. She is definitely an inspiration because of the people who know her. As
Right.
a fan, just watching her on TV, on Raw and SmackDown, Natty is not over. I feel like she's taking up space because she's not standing her ground and speaking up for herself.
Right.
I
I feel like there's a
agree.
group of wrestlers that fall in that category. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of like, I had to turn off the TV seeing Dolph Ziggler go back to NXT because I was like, what are we doing here? Like, you literally have somebody who has dedicated himself to the craft, like an OVW built wrestler. And let's be real, Randy Orton was also an OVW built
yeah.
wrestler. Why are they not on the same caliber? Why is Randy Orton get to be, and you could say it's because of his father, you could say whatever it is. Why does he get to be where he's at? But Dolph Ziggler is going back to NXT. So it's like
Well-
I feel like certain wrestlers fall in those categories,
I
and
agree.
Natty's just
But-
one of them.
Yeah.
But I can compare it to like rappers is you know how nice Gazella is. What's that group called again?
Griselda.
Gazelle, right?
Griselda.
Griselda. You know how nice they are if you know hip hop.
Right.
But Bianca Belair are just the Drakes and stuff like that. If you
Right.
don't know the craft like that, you know the megastars. Natalia is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. That's how just it is. You understand? She know how to get people over, but she know how to get herself over. Lance Storm, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
Right.
Know how to get other people over, not quite him because he never got the footing. For example, Lance Storm, for example, you saw his real potential in the Diamond WCW when he was a triple champion.
Yeah.
WWE could never replicate that because he didn't fit that mold. Natalia is just that favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Natalia is a Jadakiss. And
I
that's
feel like
fine. And
Wait,
she's
no,
okay with being a
not gonna sit
Jadakiss.
here and say Natalia's a
Like-
Jadakiss because if you saw that versus and a lot of people saw that versus, I was at that versus. We're not going to sit here and say Natalia's a Jadakiss.
Chris is like, nope.
Jadakiss is definitely in somebody's top
No.
5, and Natalia unfortunately is not in somebody's top 5. So we can say that Natalia is somebody's
Yay.
Gooch or Styles P, but we're not going to say it's Jadakiss. That's what we're not going to do.
Maybe that should be the last call. Like, what is your top 5 in
I'm
wrestling?
speaking
Like,
for
maybe
me,
that's
P. I'm not speaking for anybody else. When I'm talking about my feelings about Natalia, and it pisses me off because she comes from legacy, she has done so much, is you're not speaking up for yourself, and it clearly
Right.
shows.
She's
Like,
not
you're
right.
here to put
Her legacy.
Aaliyah
I
over.
don't agree with that.
You're here
Like-
to put Aaliyah over.
like for the fact, like, so for context, like the fact that AJ Lee, you know, bless her 5'3" heart, had more brain to speak
5'3".
over than Natty did. Like, hello, like let's be real here. Like AJ Lee's height and stature and frame, she should have never made it as a wrestler. Never. Should have never had a threesome with Kane and Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. She should have never had her reign as long as the Divas champion. But the fact that she was able to speak up and be like, you're not going to make fun of mental health. You're not going to make me another love interest. I'm here. I'm here to wrestle. I'm here to be different. And she had more talk than Natty.
And she still went on to fight at WrestleMania. Like,
Yeah.
where was Natty during that? That's my thing. Like, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm never taking anything from her, but sis, speak up for yourself.
They let
You
Paige
come from
debut
legacy.
on Raw by taking that title from her.
And she was
instead
still
of-
NXT Women's
Yeah.
Champion.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Like, speak up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Like, I would definitely get behind Natty standing up for herself. Like, I get you respect Vince.
Like
and I get
they
that
gave
Vince
her a
is
whole
in your house.
hashtag. What did she do with it?
Nothing. I get that Vince, you knew Vince is when you was in diapers, damn it. Vince was at your house, you was at Vince's house. I get the legacy and I get the respect, but you
Right.
can still stand up for yourself and still have the respect for the person that you're standing up to because of all the ways that they made for you. But
Right.
I
stand
feel
up for
like
yourself
he
and
feels
stand
so
in your
attacked
ground.
in behalf of Natty right now.
I no,
He
no, no,
does,
no,
he
no. I don't
does.
feel attacked. I don't know, no. I don't feel attacked because I have no problem standing up for women that people don't see value in. I will fucking stand up for that shit. And the only last thing I will say about this is that when you are in the company of WWE, it's not only what you see on TV. So Natalia being a legacy, and y'all keep bringing up people that ain't in the company no more. Can we speak on the fact that Natalia has been in the company since fucking
And that's the
2008?
And she's still where she's at.
She's been in the company and look at where she is.
Wait. Listen. But she's still employed and she's on TV every
Yeah.
week. There's
But
not a
so
lot of
don't
fucking
get
female
there and that's
wrestlers in
what
WWE that you can say that.
they're
Okay, and guess
because
what?
they fall
But
in
see,
the
I know.
category
But
of
see, I
people
know.
that are still
But what
where
if
they're
he's happy?
at.
But wait, listen. What if he's happy being with NXT? What if he loves giving back to NXT? Like,
Nah, I'm not
that's
buying
your
it.
opinion.
Yep.
That's your opinion as a fan, but you don't know how they feel.
I'm not buying it.
Dolph Ziggler
I-
still has a job at WWE after 10 years. That's a fucking feat within itself.
And we're not knocking that.
We're not.
knocking that. Dolph Ziggler was
Oh,
one
yeah.
time pegged to be the next Shawn Michaels. Okay? Super kick the sexy.
And who's to say he's not about to be in the Hall of Fame for being the next Dolph Ziggler?
I'm not
Who's
saying that
on
he's
TV
not going
every
to be.
single week.
I'm
There's
not
people
saying
that's in
that he's
WWE that's in catering every week. Dolph Ziggler can say, I am on TV every week.
I'm not saying
Like-
that he's not, but my thing is that yes, they had and Dolph Ziggler had
And so was Natalia on TV.
right,
every
and I'm
week.
not saying
There's people
Natalia's
that's
never
literally
gonna
in
make it into the
catering.
Hall of
There's
Fame.
people that's in the Four Horsewomen that's never been on TV every week. Natalia can say that. She was on Total
So-
Divas from season 1 to season 10. Not everyone can even fucking say
Okay,
that.
but
Like,
we're not talking about Total Divas. We're
Well,
talking about her
okay,
character.
and my point is that being in WWE does not always mean the character that you're on TV and that you're successful. Period.
And that's what I'm talking about. Because she's legacy and because she was able to
And maybe that's not
be-
what she wants to do. Maybe she wants to mentor people backstage and put
And
people
I'm
over.
not saying that
Maybe
she
that's what
does
she wants
not.
to do.
I'm
Maybe
not
she wants to
talking
put
about
Aaliyah over.
backstage. I am not
Maybe
talking
that's her
about.
role, and she's happy for that.
I'm
Like,
not talking
period.
about backstage. I'm not talking about what she's contributed to the women's division. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about her as a character on SmackDown right now, where she's storming there talking about, oh, I want a dungeon match. Or Leah has never beaten me. It's not fair. This, that, and the third. Right
It's given
now,
privilege.
Natty has been in this company way too fucking long to be sitting here at some
And that's your
mid-card
opinion.
ass level where
Thank
she
you.
should be at
I'm
some
convinced,
fucking
it's
high level with Charlotte. She should be main eventing WrestleMania.
And I bet
That
you
she has
haven't
never
performed
been
Is
in
she
an
winning?
event no WrestleMania. And I'm getting sick and tired of everybody talking about, oh, Natty this, Natty that. They not giving her flowers. They're not putting no
You
respect
know what I
on
love,
her
though?
name.
I think
Because she
that
has
we
never
talked about
been no
Natalia
main event
Neidhart
where it
for
was
20
just like
minutes.
memorable.
So
Like
that's
how
all
all
I'm
half these
saying.
other females who came from
Y'all are both passionate for
level
different.
as platform.
And I'm
So
fine with that
we-
because the fact that we
No,
talked
okay.
about Natalia Neidhart for 20 minutes is good for me. So,
Okay, so time out.
and guess
Here's
what? She's
where.
going to be on SmackDown tomorrow night too. So make sure you tune into that as well.
Okay, so here's where I'm getting with
We're in a
this.
mid-card level as dungeon match, and we don't even know what
Oh
that
my
means.
god.
And let's hope, and I hope your faves are on TV as well because Natalia's been on TV more than most of your faves as well.
Not mostly Roman Reigns, so
You
hey.
gotta come here more often.
Period.
So here's my thing. All right, boys, enough with the
Toast to
instigating.
Natalia Neidhart.
All right. On that note, my
Yeah.
sweet people, it's been 2 hours plus. I need to go pee.
I feel like
Yeah.
Krista and Quinn, that's definitely a nice high level episode of those wrestling girls. Make
That's
sure
a
you
Patreon
tune in.
episode. That's a
Yeah.
Patreon episode.
And we
It's
also
in the black
argue
check.
on our latest episode, so y'all should go check that out.
There you go. I have to start making an exit. It's already past 10 p.m. as Mr.
Yes.
Wilkins know. I have peoples to feed, so I got to go take care of that. All right. So
Yeah.
just real quick, Face Beat Heels High is back. We are having one episode a month because we're all busy, booked and busy, which is great. But come and check us out. We're on all the socials: Facebook, Face Beat Pod on Insta, on TikTok. Check us out. Check out our website. Check out my Twitch stream, Crispa Contreras. Check it out. Check out my Instagram. Same thing. I gotta go. I love you
Oh.
all. Happy
We
Black
do, we
History
do.
Month.
Thank you.
Becky.
Shout
Bye,
out to
everybody.
Face
Take
Beat
care.
Podcast.
Yes,
Plug
ma'am.
yourself.
The three of us, we need to get together and have our little catch up. So
We'll do so definitely.
Bye,
Probably this
everybody.
weekend, hopefully.
yes, I would love that. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
right.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
bye,
Take
bye.
care.
Later, mama.
Bye.
All right, Job is here.
All
You
right,
got the floor.
All right.
Plug.
Come on.
Black's still reeling from
Right.
that bloodshed of a match we just had.
Yes,
Ladies
yes.
and gentlemen,
Like,
what a match we just had.
you have to understand. You have to understand. You have to understand. It's just like the only blood feud I've ever in going back and forth is me and my brother. So to see it, I'm looking like, damn, this is what people enjoy when me and my brother go at it. It's entertaining. I see why now.
Honestly, that makes you and your brother like make it feel like this is some recess shit in compared to
Yeah, it's just like, wow. To me, I'm just like, this is entertaining because y'all make great points. I'm looking like, ooh, get him, P. Oh, yo, get
make it
What's
feel
what
like
I love about our
Like,
show,
it's
Chris? That's what I love
entertaining,
about our
son.
show.
Like nobody
entertaining
he
as
cannot
hell.
sit here. P cannot sit here and tell me anything different about Natty until I see it for myself. Like I said, when I'm talking about Natty, wait, I do want to make this one thing clear. When I'm talking about Natty, I'm always talking about her in the present tense.
Yeah.
Never behind the scenes, P.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I do
never.
respect her behind the scenes and what she's done, but on TV, she's not even in my top 10.
But the thing about it is, like, reason why how that is, we're judging her where we're supposed to be judging her in an in ring.
Right.
That's the only thing, because we got to separate that. I look at wrestling as a sport first. Then after I look at it as a backstage, because, for example, when I talk to people who was not into it, they see Natalia, no offense to her, as a loser because she never wins. So how can you get behind somebody who never really wins? But for us, Natalia's nice. We get upset because you have freaking Steph, you have LeBron James on your team, but yeah, you don't use her properly. But then again, though, I don't know her personally though. Just like the co-host said, is just she's not putting the work in to make her feel like, Charlotte, if she go to AEW, she's running that shit. Why she running this shit now? Becky, all the Four Horsemen, they run shit because they have a backbone. To me, Natalia always fall on the fact that she has legacy when it comes to in front of the camera. Behind camera, she speaks up. You don't need to speak up behind camera, but make yourself known. You're present. Has she evolved her gimmick from day one till now? No. Except for she could interpret that boat gimmick. She's not money, but yet she knows how to teach people to make money. That's her craft. She's a teacher. So we respect her for being a teacher and a student of the game, but that's okay because there's a lane for her, and she makes a lot of money from that. So that's how I see her.
Period.
I mean, I see her as like we're seeing like two sides of the coin. We see from like the surface level on television, like she's losing all the time, but we can't downplay the fact that she's brought a lot. She's brought a lot in her career to like usher in these new generation of
new generation.
Exactly.
And nobody's doing that. We're gonna give respect where respect is due. I'm always give respect where respect is due. But in the ring and on television, you don't have it from me. I'm sorry.
I mean,
it's
true. It shows in recent memory. So can't really argue with that.
But she's just doing it in a game where, like, if you are up and coming as a wrestler, as a woman, I will tell you to watch an Italian match. I will tell you to watch an Italian versus one of the Four Horsemen because she demonstrates such the basics of it. But at the end of the day, we see the value in her from something greater. That's her value. She's a teacher, and she mastered that. Her being a teacher, got employed for years, and I'm grateful for her. Because you need teachers in this game.
You do.
So
you need it. Like imagine if Triple H hadn't gotten Batista and Randy Orton under his wing, even at his level. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're absolutely right.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So
imagine he took two of them and he was like, I want you and I want you, and you're gonna learn from me. You're gonna ride in these limos, and if you don't take it seriously, you're out. And when you take it seriously, I'll get you where you want to be, and you take it from there. He did that, and you know he's not legacy, but he had to stay in the company. He did not have to do that, and I think that's what upsets me the most, and that's why I make the comparisons that I make is because let's be real, I'm a Dolph Ziggler stan. Like I was in the arena when he got the title and he cashed in his Money in the Bank. I had no voice the next day. I literally was on the brink of tears. Like, yo, you mean to tell me this guy finally has his belt back? Like, they're finally putting faith in him. That bent up suitcase let him do that. I had no voice the next day. So, like, when I see him and I'm like, what are you doing on NXT? I hope it's more than what I think. Because remember, I'm coming off watching the Ruthless Aggression era documentaries. And they're talking about OVW. And they're talking about what OVW is supposed to be. And then you hear that, you know, it wasn't only for new talent, but for old talent to get their craft fixed. Like they took a powerhouse in Mark Henry because they felt like he was still an old dog, still doing the same old tricks, trying to be cute. And they took him down there. And I'm just like, I see where it's going. NXT to me, I feel like that's a whole nother topic. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to save it for a whole nother time. But I hope it's not what they're trying to make like live OVW. Like it needs to be better. Like if you're going to take these brand new talents and shape them, you better be selling out arenas like Triple H and crew was doing, because right now I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing another version of OVW on live television, and that's great. But where is it going? I guess is my concern. Like, is Dolph Ziggler going to be back on the main roster getting title matches right after this NXT? What's going to happen? And you see that already assuming when he's on there that he's going to be the new NXT champion. You haven't even gotten that part. He just showed up. He just showed up, and they're already in their mind like, oh, he's going to take the NXT championship. Why y'all thinking like that?
Also, they're trying to do that because, you know, WWE has let go a lot of fucking people. They did it with Finn Balor. Finn Balor was nowhere at nobody's Royal Rumble. And he could have been at Royal Rumble as himself or the Demon. They did it with Charlotte when she had to go fight Rhea, and she ended up losing.
Right.
Excuse me. And they did it with Mandy Rose, and Mandy Rose is now NXT Women's Champion. Like, WWE is trying to recycle these people. And I feel like, it's okay. And they even did it with Natty. Come on now. Natty was in WWE. Then went back down to NXT to fight the Legacy versus Legacy match. And then came back up. So my thing is that I understand, like, we don't want to see the people who are on the main roster back in NXT because they already was doing so well from themselves. But again, it's also, I feel like it's also about speaking up. Like, why do you need these NXT? Like, it works for Mandy Rose. It's sad that it worked for Mandy Rose, though. Mandy Rose has so much potential in being SmackDown Raw Women's Champion.
She does.
And it's sad that it works for her. Finn Balor went back down.
But
you don't know what happened with him, and he left.
I think a lot of it has to do with getting the younger talent over and getting the reps in and everything, and being around more experienced talent and adding that. They bring the guys out like Dolph, like AJ. AJ was just down there recently, so it gives them a little bit of more flavor.
Down there.
More flavor, and this adds more of a pop to the feeling. But I gotta go because I have to be up at 3 a.m.
I told y'all to plug y'all Instagrams and socials a long time ago.
Oh shoot!
So I'll go real quick. I'll go real quick because I have to go. You can find the Jobbeteers on all forms of social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We're all over. You can find me personally on SIR _ Wilkins. I will also, starting February 21st, be co-hosting a show on Spotify Green Room officially.
Nice, congrats!
So I'll be starting on February 21st. So when you guys are ready, you can guys come download the Spotify Green Room app. You know, come on every Monday at 10 on February 21st. We'll be hosting with Queen of the Ring actually. And also Wednesday at 10 p.m. So every Monday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. starting February 21st, we'll be hosting the show on Spotify Green Room. And if you can't catch it on Spotify Green Room, it will be up on Spotify itself. But I gotta go because I have a client at 6:30, so that means I gotta be up at 3. So I will talk to you. See you guys.
Thank you, Wilkins. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Bye.
Love you guys.
So I go next because I gotta wake up at 4. So same exact thing, Jobbeteers podcast. Please check out the latest episode of Mr. Black's Neighborhood, now officially on YouTube. Please check out my personal IG page, _ Mr. Black. Drop the K, add the C, and please check us out, man. We doing it out here, and thank you for having us, man. Thank you, and y'all have a great night, everybody. Thank you. Later, y'all.
Izzy, your turn.
I wish I would do an intro, but this is actually an outro. I am one and only. Break it like dropping jewels, breaking rules, and add some awesome sauce into your life.
Hey,
only is the Wiz, aka Frank Sinatra. Okay, everybody knows. Like you can follow us at the Jobbeteers podcast on YouTube, on Instagram. I run the Twitter for the Jobbeteers, like head of the table type shit. You can also find me personally at Instagram at is drops knowledge, and at Twitter at King is the first, not the first. Let's get that straight now. So well, we got a lot coming in this year. Like Janelle's going to be in Dallas for the Black on Four Sides event in Dallas.
Yes, shout out to Janelle.
We're also going to be at the DC Indie Show. The Fight Club Wrestling presents in Grapple We Trust on Sunday, February the 20th. Where we're going to be sponsoring O'Shea Edwards versus Billy Dixon for the championship, which is like the IC title, adjacent to the Pan African Diaspora World Championship in that sense. So we're going to be sponsoring that. Plus, there's going to be a whole lot of people on that card. From Big Small and Trish Adora for the Pan Africa World Diaspora Championship. We also got Eel O'Neill. We got Shug D. We got Mr. Grimm. There's Willow Nightingale. There's a whole bunch of
card.
Moses and Killian McMurphy. I'm trying to think. Gia Scott. The card is stacked. So, Darius Lockhart and versus Jordan Blade, the card is stacked, and it's Black History Month. So it's like if you're in the DC area, come pull up, come through. We're gonna post that information again, probably tomorrow. But also, and I think they ain't know. We just recorded an episode with the Chisel Adonis. For our latest episode will drop tomorrow on all streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever you stream your Google Podcasts. So we are not what we say. We ain't playing this year. We ain't playing in 2020.
Right.
We really out here. We really out here. So it'll be on the lookout for the events we sponsor, the viewing parties, of course, and don't tell anybody else I said it, but Job Slam 2 coming soon.
Yes.
Thank you, Izzy.
I can't say much. Jobber Slam 2 in the works.
Ooh.
Thanks, Izzy, so much.
No. Thank you, because I asked for this. I asked for that. I asked for all this, and it's just something had to. The universe said something got to work. Something got to give. So it's like put you here. There, just boom, 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 all that, and look what happened. So thank you, PR, as always.
Thank you, Izzy.
Thank you, stuff. Hi,
Thanks. Have a good night, Izzy.
Good night.
You already know how it is. Sheesh.
Yeah.
All right. Peace and blessings.
See you soon.
Stay black.
Always.
Yes.
Siendo. I know you did it earlier, but just do it again for us.
So one more time, I am Siendo B. I am the owner of and always will be on a reload, relive journey, because you can always start over and live again. Follow me on all my social media platforms under reload.relive on Instagram, under reload via film on Twitter, reload relive with no period on TikTok, and now I'm the proud owner of the mental health resource Instagram page, The Well Minority, with a lot more coming up for the page. As PR knows, starting next month for Women's History Month, I'm going to start conversations on women's wrestling and documentaries. I am hosting a huge live Instagram watching the versus China, talking about her life and legacy. And there's also going to be a org.com petition to get her into the Hall of Fame, because enough's enough. If she can be a playable character in WWE, she could be in the Hall of Fame by herself, despite her past. Once again, I'm going to be, like I said, supporting Krista's brunch by sponsoring a ticket, so don't miss out. I'm going to be posting those details really soon. And as always, ladies, thank you for having me on here to agree to disagree and talk my shit and just be in a space where it's comfortable to be a Black female wrestling fan.
Thank you, Sienna.
Yes,
Thank you.
Love you guys both. I can't wait to hang out with you soon, because I will put your shot. And then me and Krista got to cut a rug.
Definitely got to cut a rug, girl. P, you want to go?
Yeah, this was so fun, by the way.
It was. Oh my
It was so
gosh.
fun. And if you like seeing me and Krista B argue, then you should definitely listen to our show, subscribe on YouTube, and all of that good stuff, because it's so fun. And I think that's all I have for right now. I'm probably sure there's shit I should be plugging, but I'm gonna leave that to you.
You should plug your personal Instagram, bro.
Oh, at Queen3_PR on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. And thank you for supporting those wrestling girls. Thank you for coming on the Thirsty Thursdays. This is one of our most popular episodes. Thank you, Benji, who just reminded me to plug our Patreon. I really appreciate that. So we have weekly content every week. It's $1 a month. Krista B sound off on Royal Rumble 2022 just dropped, and believe me, you're gonna want to listen to that right now. And if you enjoyed Thirsty Thursdays, please tweet us and just let us know, subscribe, leave a comment, and let us know what more you want us to bring to this show, because it's really fun.
Right. So as Queen PR said, this was a fun episode. I promise you I did not mean to get heated like that. But y'all had to know why I had to know. But no, please follow us on all social media platforms. Those Wrestling Girls on Facebook and Instagram. T Wrestling Girls on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Patreon. Those Wrestling Girls. Please subscribe to both of my pages, Miss_Krista B_ and Unapologetically Eclectic. Please, please, please support, show up and show out for this event. It's happening in April. You know, we are all excited about what's next to come. And this is just going to be a bigger event from last year. If you want to see what last year's event was like, please go on to my website, unapologeticallyeclectic.com. The video and a write-up by me, and the video shot by the Love Era Visual. Shout out to Malik. He's a dope videographer. It's all up there. So please go see what you missed out on last year, and please make sure you come out this year. Also, our next Thirsty Thursday episode is definitely my birthday celebration, because it's happening exactly the day after my birthday. So please make sure you guys are tuned in March 10th. My birthday is March 9th, so I'm still celebrating. I celebrate all Pisces season. Let you know right now. So starting February 20th, when Pisces season start, all the way up until March 20th, I am celebrating my birthday. So if you guys, get me a cake, get me some merch, you put money in my cash app. No, just kidding. But my thing is that, I mean, right? But yes, next Thursday episode is March 10th. I'll be celebrating. I'll be having a good time. We'll be having drinks. Hopefully, P and I can do this one in person.
That'd be really dope.
Hopefully we can do this one in person. We will see. You'll just be surprised when we come up on this camera. But please make sure you follow me on all social media platforms, Miss_Krista B_ Unapologetically Eclectic on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Please make sure you follow and stay up to date with everything that I have going on. Please make sure that you follow Hot 97 and WBLS stuff, because I also have some dope content coming out on both sites.
Yeah.
So please make sure that you follow. And on that note, it's your girl Krista B.
And Queen PR.
And we're out. Bye.
Thank you guys.
Love you all.